Hello everybody and welcome back once again to the ESFL. Greetings everybody, I hope you are ready for a night of action-packed digital esports fights. My name is Bailey and joining me as ever is Mr. Boxer. We have a stack card for you this evening. We have the PlayStation champ taking on the Xbox champion. It is ESFL 120. It sadly is also the end of the season, but the card is stacked with fights of unbelievable magnitude and proportion. So yeah, get ready. It's going to be a good night. Boxer, how are you feeling, sir? Welcome.
Yeah, pretty good today. Ready for a stack card. We talking about ESFL 120. We come a long way. Got a lot of stack card, a lot of great fights here. Can't wait to get into this fight card today, babe.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, we've had a nice season so far. 2 seasons of UFC 4 since the game released. This one has been kind of running since Christmas time, so quite a while now. Championship belts have changed hands. Right now, Zayaf, of course, holding that PlayStation belt 7-0 in the main event tonight. He will be taking on current Xbox champion JC21. So guys, it's a star-studded stacked card. Many people are coming back tonight that haven't competed for a while, maybe not even this season, so it's a nice coming together of a lot of big names and competitors. So let's take a look at the card for your viewing pleasure. Have a look at this. There you are, main event Zyaf there with JC21, like we said. Co-main event this evening, Blake Tyler taking on Suave Jamie. What a fight that is in the co-main. That could be the main event. It should have been at some point, considering both of them had held belts. I mean, Suave Jamie, triple champion previously, you know, he won the Esports League champion for the UFC. Also, don't forget this summer, second season of the UFC Esports League coming up as well. But in the top half of the card there, EK Spider taking on Pryoxis. What a fight that is, a matchup of two technical strikers coming together. What a beautiful, that's just a lovely fan matchup. The people's main event tonight, that one. Davey is here taking on Diaz Mentality. He is back. Have not seen that man in a while, but Diaz Mentality here for you tonight and your pleasure. Papa Doc taking on KIAW. Swiss is taking on Yuri. 11 Bravo and Devin the Dude. Yerda, Morbid Mad Lad. And then look at this undercard. It is a stacked event tonight. If we go through the whole thing, we will be here all night. But Boxer, can you pick a few fights out for people here at home?
Yeah, surprisingly, we're starting out with a bang. When you're talking about starting this card out with one of the best fighters in the world on the PlayStation side, we talking nobody other than Crooks 209. So it definitely looking forward to that, fighting our main guy Boiler. And then when you move down further into the card, we got the return of one of the legends, Swix Labix versus Yuri Thunderdome. That is going to be a clash of the Titans. Looking forward for both of those fights.
Oh yeah, definitely indeed. We have some excellent seasonal stats as well that we will be throwing in your face tonight, courtesy of the great CoolToMe. Done a little bit of research. Boiler and CoolToMe are coming together there for a little bit of research on that, which we like to hit you with something special at the end of the season. But alas, fear not, it is a stacked card. Let's get into it. First fight of the night, as you said, Boxer. Great matchup, two veterans, two guys that we've seen many times, and they're kicking this thing off. That is how good this card is this evening. I'm excited. So Crooks taking on Boiler, of course, our ESFL own Boiler. Here we are. It's going to be at featherweight. Let's jump in.
All right, yeah. So Boiler, he's a good sprawling ball boxer, precise distance management, defense creates offense. For Boiler, that's how he plays. But then when you talk about Crooks 209, he's comfortable in all areas, sets up his wrestling with strikes, and he's hard to hold down once you get him to the ground. So these two fighters have a clash of style here, and I'm looking forward to it, especially if Boiler here is picking Calvin Cater, and it looks like Crooks is going to be doing the Cub Swanson pickup. Man, these guys are not just picking the top of the guys in the division here, babe. They're here to show their skill.
Yeah, my man Cub fighting tonight, obviously, of course, as well. So let's see it. I love Cub Swanson, man. You got so many different weapons in your arsenal tonight. But against the boxing of Cater, I mean, Boiler's going to have a a slight advantage in terms of speed and power, but Cobb can definitely hang out and, you know, has a variety of strikes, a varied arsenal. So I'd like to see if we can see some of that used tonight by Crooks 209, but it is ESFL 120, the season finale. They're going to touch gloves and get it on. Nice outside leg kick to lead the dance here. Boiler already looking to check with that lead hook kick up the middle, follows it back up to the body now, catches him stepping forward with the straight right. Crooks got to be careful of that on the entry here. He's got a shorter reach, so can't just wander into those straight shots.
Yeah, right now, both of these guys have landed strikes down low. You see Crooks able to get that low strike in. Let's see if somebody can intercept their opponent with a head kick. And that was a big head kick miss there by Crooks there. Boiler just being patient, but he's backing up. Crooks is moving forward into his opponent right now. But let's see if Boiler can, you know, ward off this early offense here by Crooks.
Yeah, I mean, one sure way to actually lose stamina in this game now is to miss. I mean, it's very hard to lose stamina otherwise as long as you're touching them on the block. I love that outside leg kick, 1-2 inside leg kick. That's a nice little combo in real life, actually, guys. You should try that one. It's pretty good. I've been doing that in the gym today, actually. There we go. Yeah. Jab, lead hook right there as well. Crooks piercing the block, trying to break him down now, 1-2. But now whiffing on the edge of those shots, going to lose some stamina. Nice return with the straight to the body by Boyle and lands that nicely. That snap jab right on the inside, though. Crooks firing a little bit on the end of his range there, but switch stance from Boiler now trying to set something up. Nice fake jab into the body kick there. Nice return though with the lead hook. Boiler now really range finding from the outside. Lead uppercut, left hook, bangs off the block, but Crooks looking loose right now. Boiler boxer.
Yeah, definitely. And this is huge for Crooks to force this switch stance.
Nice.
Because Calvin Cater only has a switch stance of 80. So whenever that happens, his power is going to go down. He switches back to orthodox right now. And let's look for Crooks to look for that low kick, just like he's doing there. And he is eating up that leg there of Calvin Cater. So that's one thing that Boiler is going to have to watch out for. And he switches stances there. He's worried about that lead leg, Bailey.
Yeah, for sure. He has to be careful. He's also trying to set that body kick up as well, I think, with that rear uppercut. Nicely lands and stiffs the jab on the outside, just outside of the reach of Crooks there, who's floating hands down. There's a nice body kick, but gets met with the straight, tries to return with the uppercut, comes back with the lead hook as well. All bouncing off the block, but both men taking a lot of shots on there. Nice lead hook, straight lead uppercut there as well from Crooks. Not seen too much in the arsenal of Swanson here. A lot of spinning attacks, ducking head kicks, Superman punches, going with the straight boxing right here. In that department, he definitely has a disadvantage. Nice clinch work from Boiler. It's all about who's initiating first on the outside here. Double jab. Look for that body kick again. No. The body kick comes out from Crooks, who goes to the inside there. He's doing a good job beating up the legs, though, Boxer, like you said.
Yeah, definitely. So Calvin Cater usually has that punching power of 94, but now when you have that switch stance of 80, not quite as powerful. So right now, Boiler's doing a good job of fighting back. We're coming in on the last seconds of the first round, but Crooks pouring on that pressure, doing what Crooks does, having a good, nice, respectful round one. I think I would have to give the slight edge in that first round to Crooks. Did a good job of just pushing the pace, staying in front of Boiler, and doing damage on that leg, Bailey.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nice little, there's a moving 1-2 at the end there from Boiler as well. He's kind of firing those straight shots in range and just outside of the range of Crooks, and big stamina advantage there as well. There's a nice 1-2, like we said, right down the middle. So the outside leg kick lands beautifully. Crooks comes in, tries to land a few uppercuts there on the inside. Nice snap down with a takedown, though, for Boiler, who's now going to take top position. Denies the get up. Not many people go straight for the up. That's usually to the side right there. And now he's faking the stack guard, gets the side control. And although Crooks got that leg health event, finds himself on the bottom here.
Yeah, definitely. Even though he got that, like you said, he's on the bottom, even though he got that rock. But now this is the second part of the game. Let's see how it's going to play out. Can Crooks get out of the bottom here on top of a heavy Calvin Cater here? And look, that's one thing about Cub Swanson. He does have a rubber guard, and he has all type of options right here. And Crooks, look at there, getting a nice denial and going to the sweep into the, he didn't get it into the full mount, Bailey. I thought he was going into the full mount.
That's game knowledge from Boiler right there, knowing exactly where to deny, matching the animation. Gets back to the feet, though, does Crooks. I mean, Boiler didn't do too much from the top. Nice slip straight right there. Comes back with a lead hook, double jab straight right there. Breaking down that block, goes back to the inside leg kick as well. This is good work from Crooks to get him against the cage now. Boiler trying to frame out, but he's got nowhere to go. Nice pivot, gives him a bit of space to get off that cage, but that was close. He's backing up, though, again here with low block. This is bad. Eats the lead uppercut as well. That is not good.
Yeah, definitely not good. Both of these fighters right now still dangerous. Even though Crooks has dealt out a lot of damage right now, he definitely has to be careful because Calvin Cater has a lot of power. 93, and we talked about whenever he's in that orthodox position. So doing a good job right now, but man, right now, I would say Crooks is doing a real good job, but has to still be careful.
Yeah, man, you see how much health he just lost off that one straight punch from Boiler. That's dangerous. Katsa's with some big power. Jab stops the front kick. There's the outside leg kick one more time. Boiler framing out nicely, but he's just giving space to the cage. There's another slip straight right. That was big from Crooks. He's burning down the stamina, though. Hits the liver shot on the exit. Comes back with the inside leg kick, though. He's done damage to both. Nice job landing that far one as well. And Boiler again back to the cage. Still dangerous from here in Southpaw, though. 1-2, and again, that moving 1-2, he's done that a lot, Boxer. That's nice from Boiler.
Yeah, definitely. That moving 1-2 is good. But one thing that I see about Crooks, man, he's coming in leading with different strikes here. We see Boiler go a little for a different offense here, looking for the clinch and an overhand there. But look at there, breaking that block there of Crooks, doing a real good job. And you see Bailey, how he's mixing up his strikes, going high, going low. You just never know where he's going to go next.
Damn. Crooks with the pressure right now. Right hand over the top, outside leg kick. There's a little jab up the middle, inside leg kick, straight right. And catches the, beautiful lead hook, rear uppercut. Now Boiler against the cage. Man, that was almost a finish, Boxer. That was close.
Wow, yeah, Crooks just pouring on that pressure with a huge right uppercut there. And you got to think, going into the third round, we need to see something different for Boiler if he wants to turn this fight around. But right now, Crooks is just applying steady pressure, a steady pace, and let's see what happens here in the third round.
Yeah, Boiler's giving so much ground, which is obviously bad, especially in this game. Fighting off the back foot, very difficult. But if you can put some head movement into it, get a few slips, some counter shots, he can turn this fight around in an instant. It's only going to take one pull counter, one slip straight. But right now, Crooks is backing him up nicely with a 1-2, using the clinch there just to break the rhythm. Misses the uppercut on the outside, lands the 1-2, but eats another leg kick, forces stance switch back to southpaw. Right hand just misses, gets that clinch again. But here come the new hooks over the top. Boxer, those have been patched and do a ton of damage.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they have been patched. Now, one thing I like that Boiler's doing, he's trying some different offense here, initiating that clinch. Let's see if he can do some different things off of that clinch. And then now what he wants to do is go back to that orthodox stance and try to get some of his rhythm back. But he has to be careful. You gotta defend that leg whenever you get back in this orthodox stance. But Crooks still able to land some vicious leg damage there on Boiler. And man, it's not looking too good right now for Boiler. But let's see what happens in the last part of this round, Bailey.
Boiler's throwing him out there, though. That lead hook's working nicely for him. Crooks is trying to close that distance, get on the inside, but Boiler's landing that lead hook. Now switch southpaw. There is a beautiful combination. Lead uppercut, straight lead uppercut one more time for Crooks. Marching him down here with the leg kicks on the inside. That big right hand is just there, Boxer, but he's not throwing it yet. Ooh, he blocks the uppercut.
Yeah, definitely, man. Crooks is looking real strong. And one thing that you see from these veteran fighters, they don't just force the hand whenever they have their opponent rock. Right now, Crooks is taking his time. He knows he has a little bit over 2 minutes to get the job done. And let's see if he's able to get the knockout or will this go to decision.
That lead hook is coming out for Boiler, but Crooks seems to be running away with this right now. The head health flashing. It's only going to take one straight right punch, really, and Boiler's going to be on the mat. He's landing a couple of shots. Crooks keeps...
Yeah, there it is. Nice check hook.
There it is. Beautiful check hook. Nice slip from Boiler. There it is.
Wow, what a huge knockout there from Crooks. What a way to end the season. I know he has to be feeling good with that slip straight combination. Crook is firing on all cylinders there, Bailey. A dominant performance there, taking out a very powerful Boiler. I mean, man, oh man, look at that combination there coming out for Crooks. Just getting the job done here tonight, baby.
Yeah, a beautiful lead hook, and it was the check lead hook, like you said, right before that, just block check. And that was it. Put him in the rock state. Gets it done with Cobb Swanson as well. My man, there we go. Didn't really use much of Cobby's, strengths, but he did make some good work with a rubber guard at one point. But obviously, Boiler had that great deny, but it doesn't matter. It was a war on the feet, back and forth. Boiler did a good job with circling, but gave up a lot of ground. And Crooks, definitely someone who knows how to pressure fight, took it home for himself right there. Like you said, end of season win right there for Crooks. Great performance.
Yeah, that was a great performance there. That was some high level stuff. Even to make it to that third round against someone that is so skilled as Crooks there. I mean, then do I see Bailey? It says EK Crooks there. Is that correct?
I believe so. Yeah.
Wow, man, very impressive performance there.
Yeah, they're picking people up, you know.
Yeah.
EK, the elite kings of MMA. Right. There we go. Right. We're going to move straight on to the next one because we have a lot of fights for you this evening. You are welcome. We're going to bantamweight now. It's Warbzy taking on Otto at bantamweight right here. I would love to see anything other than Peter Yan. What can you tell us about these fighters?
Yeah. So with Otto, this guy has strong pressure. He's very sneaky in the pocket, and then he's good on the bottom if the fight goes to that ground. Now, Warbzy, good fight IQ, very smart fighter, comfortable everywhere and dangerous at all times. So you have to watch out here. You got a lot of knowledge here in the ring. Now, I'm not sure who they're going to pick. Right now, they're sitting on Aljamain Sterling. And Aljo, we know can get it done on the ground and on feet, but just like you were scared of, Balin, are we going to that Peter Yan mirror match? And you know it's probably going to happen here. Anytime Peter Yan is just so dangerous, so fast with that 95 speed, 95 power, and that force of nature. Is at the most high level competitive play. You know it's gonna happen.
Of course, this is esports, my man. You know they're gonna pick
Devin.
the best fighters they can because they want to win, and as they should. There's no time for showing off in a game like this. But we do have Warbzy taking on Otto right here. I don't think Warbzy has fought this season. He has fought previously, if I'm not mistaken, so it should be interesting to see. Thank you for showing up for an end-of-season performance. ESFL 120, second fight of the night already underway. We do have a Peter Yan mirror match. Let's see who the best of the best is, what game plan is working. Jab into the body front kick right there. Ooh, comes down low with a lead hook. Both mirroring each other with a slip straight right. Nothing lands, though. And again, just meeting each other with the 1-2s right here. Ooh.
Yeah, and here it is. This classic Peter Yan mix-up. Right here, these guys are throwing these hands coming out very fast. As we mentioned before, 95 speed. You just really can't make a mistake. And one thing I like that I'm seeing right now is Warbzy has a great movement, but he's getting caught here Bailey early by Otto. Otto showing a lot of nice hands right here, even though he's fighting off the back foot.
Yeah, he's just standing in front of him and taking it, you know. It's well good to take it on the block, but he's not backing up at all. He's just open for all these combinations. There's a slip straight right, though, for Warbzy. He's landing that, now leading with that straight punch. Nice 1-2 right there. Meets him. They go check hook for check hook right there. One to the body, one to the head. Otto coming down low. Warbzy doing a great job doubling up and ending with that lead hook to the body. He's finding a home for it right here. Nice switch kick. Perfect timing on that. Back to the body with that lead hook as well. Whiffs on a few of those strikes there. Gets caught with the lead body hook from Otto, though. He backs him straight back up. Doing a lot of circling away. Nice 1-2 into that far side leg kick as well. This time bouncing back with the 4-piece combination. Warbzy still with the pressure. Banging that hook to the body over and over, but he keeps whiffing a little bit. There's the big right hand. Cracks him right there, though. Otto trying to unload.
Huge right hand to get the rock there right from Otto. He is just being patient, throwing out his combinations, moving his head. And one thing I see that Warbzy is doing is throwing that lead body hook a lot. Let's see if Otto can pick up on that, maybe uppercut. Yeah, he is leaning on that body quickly, and let's see what Otto does to mitigate that damage.
It was disgusting work to the body. Came back up top right there with a lead hook as well. Now double kneeing in the clinch, goes for the knee tap with the ankle pick. Excuse me, gets it, doesn't follow up. But watch these body hooks as they come out. Otto has to start digging on that uppercut. Wow, both ducking for the straight right over the top. Nothing lands as they go straight past each other. Oh, nice head kick there. I thought it was coming down low. Otto did well to keep the hands up. Both losing a lot of stamina already in the first round. You know, we do sometimes get a lot of Peter Yan mirror matches, but at least they're always fireworks, aren't they? There's people running at each other.
Yeah, look, you got to watch out that head health if you're Warbzy, because it's getting pretty low. And another thing I like to look at is that force of nature perk, because you don't want to get down in the health lead, because then at that point you're not throwing as much power here. But these guys are not leaving nothing in the first round. They are throwing out and still got 30 seconds. I cannot wait to see the stamina at the end of this fight, man. They are just giving everything and the kitchen sink, Bailey, and all in the first round.
Oh, slip straight right there after the lead elbow misses. Warbzy keeps trying to dig that lead hook to the body. It's a great shot, but he's not moving into it. Moved into that one, gets cracked though on the counter, and Otto, beautiful job countering right there. On the bell.
We say maybe saved by the bell there. That was definitely a well-timed hook there that probably would have resulted in a huge knockdown and maybe even a finish. Anytime you have no stamina, you get hit by a huge right hand. Man, got saved by the bell at the last moment, baby.
I don't know what he's doing. He jumps in for the lead hook and then throws a body kick like that close in range. I mean, that's just, maybe he thought he would track backwards. That's why he jumped in with, he did a leaping lead hook into a body kick and just got cracked. Perfect timing on it. Nice double slip straight though. Oh, rear uppercut lands. Otto trying to break down that block right here with those three-piece combinations on the inside. And that's the problem with Warbzy. He's having a little bit trouble gauging the distance. He's kind of planting when he shouldn't plant and moving forward when he shouldn't move forward. But he is definitely still backing up Otto and doing big damage, including to that stamina. Nice switch kick to the body there. Perfect job. Ducks under that one. There's another roundhouse to the far side, though. He's going to pin him against the cage. Try and get the finish here. Not going to have it. Otto back on the feet. Low hurt on the body. Going to probably circle off okay. There come the knees. Low stamina here, Boxer. This is bad. There's another switch kick, though. Lead hook to the body misses. Another switch kick.
Yeah, now you're seeing that force of nature perk, but look at there at the most vulnerable time. Again, look at that, Bay. He couldn't take advantage there. But what you're seeing right now, Otto has to be very careful because even though he's dealt out a lot of damage, what happens is his stamina is low. And look at that force of nature perk there. And Warbzy is the more fresh fighter there. And look at there, able to get a takedown. That is what you want to see from that high fight IQ there from Otto, to take the fight to the ground. He has some takedown denials right now, and this is exactly where he wants to be because he's in trouble on the feet right now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a great adjustment, right? Just get a takedown. Why not? I mean, you might get knocked out. You can still finish this fight on the mat. You might have enough stamina, unless you can accumulate some head damage, perhaps from half guard. We'll see. He's going for the side saddle. I kind of like it. Gives it up. Probably wants to reinitiate the crucifix. The only reason I can think of that you would give that position up. Fakes. There's a nice bump back to half guard with the up transition here.
Well, I like this move here by Otto, but he wasn't able to keep it because you want to try to even out that stamina. But look at there. Warbzy able to reverse the position. Now he's on top, and he has a little less than 2 minutes to work. And let's see what he does. I want to see how he manages his punches here, because you can still punch yourself out and lose a lot of stamina whenever you posture up a lot. But look at there, they're back to the feet. And look at that low stamina there on Otto. Has to be very careful there. So let's see what Warbzy does. And see how he approaches it.
Switch kick.
Huge body kick.
I told you. There it goes. Wow. Lead hook to the body. Over the top. Comes in with the knees. This is going to be all she wrote, surely. But Otto's firing back with the right hand. Staying in this fight right now.
Yeah, and this is real good for Warbzy because look at that rock back.
He's got him
back with a huge knockdown.
Oh my God. So close right there. Hit the uppercut when he ducked into it. They've switched screens now. Otto is on the left. Oh, nice fake, but beautiful catch. Chucks him down. That's going to get some long-term stamina advantage back as well. There's a fake on that as well, but Warbzy moving in for the kill. Otto lands the head kick. He's coming at him. Oh my God. No, he's going to get him. The lead hook on the way down. 1 second left. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. That was non-stop action back and forth. I actually do not know how this third round is going to go, who's up in the scorecards, but I don't think it's going to go to a decision. This is what a banger here in the second fight of the evening, Bailey. And these guys are going back and forth. Crazy.
Man, that overhand, I thought that was it, but it just had a slither of block left, Boxer. It kept him in it. All right, this could be over quick here at the start of the round. We'll keep our eyes open. Otto getting forced back by Warbzy, but he's ready to plant on that right hand of that uppercut. Oh, wow. Nice pivot to get to the outside. Fakes a head kick, going to go into the body. There it is, and here comes a switch kick most likely. Oh, he got him with the uppercut!
Huge uppercut there by Otto to end the night of Warbzy. Just one mistake trying to go to the body. and it is lights out. Otto coming in here, getting the job done, Bailey. Wow.
Wow, man, he dipped down from the start of that bell. He was throwing body shots, dipped, and he actually slipped and then came back to the body with the uppercut, but just got caught on the return. Wow.
Yeah, now we called it early. We knew if you get a beat on when your opponent is going to the body, you want to return with an uppercut of your own. And it happened in the third round whenever one shot would knock you out. And that was a great call there by Otto, getting the job done. One thing about these PO to Yon mirror matches, even though we see them a lot, like you said, Bailey, they always end out in fireworks. That fight ended with a bang.
They do. They really do. I mean, you've got so much just pressure and speed and power. I mean, people just slug it out, don't they? So we can't be mad at it. We can't hate it. It was a crazy fight, man. So yeah, man, there we go. Well done for delivering on that one, guys. I appreciate it, especially because Warbzy's not fought all season. Maybe he should have. Exactly. We could have had a ton of fights like that, apparently. My goodness. All right, we're going to jump on to the third fight of the evening already. We have Sick Techniques taking on EK's Slick right here, which should be an interesting contest. Slick definitely the more experienced fighter, but nonetheless, we shall see who takes it at middleweight. Let's go.
Okay, with EK Slick, you're talking about a kickboxing style that he has here on the sticks. He has great takedowns, and whenever he takes you down, he has very great top control. Now, when you talk about stick techniques here, great grappler himself, highly experienced, and has a lot of determination. And we've seen where a lot of determination will get you from other fighters here in the ESFL. This fight is in the middleweight division. Let's see who they pick up here. Maybe Marvin Vettori, which is a very strong striker here. So maybe not, maybe so. Let's see who they pick up.
I like the Vettori pick. Sometimes I get a little scared about picking up Vettori on ranked, but he's a strong pick. I hate middleweight on ranked because everyone picks Robert Whittaker, and I'm just like, oh, for goodness sake.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just not right. I got to deal with like some crazy fast footwork striker now. Should I just pick Robert as well? I don't know. But I like the matchup. Like you said, Kevin Holland versus Marvin Vettori. What a matchup between these two. So it should be a good fight.
Yeah, it should be a good fight. But if I'm Marvin Vettori, I'm going to use that wrestling against Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland is really good in the stand-up punching power 95. So if you don't have to keep it here, I would not. And look at there, Kevin Holland with those nice striking that we thought that we would see, but Slick coming back of his own with Marvin Vettori. And look at there, look at those combinations, Bailey, coming out there from Kevin Holland.
They're just slinging already. Slick's just getting right in the face, saying, "Nah, you're gonna land that on me? No way!" Oh, there's the spin again. One time blocked there by the beautiful hook, and now just powering forward is EK Slick. He's got to recover here. He can't be trading in the pocket like that with Slick. We got Slick and we got Sick. This is going to get very, we'll say techniques. Techniques.
Yeah.
I'm confused. Techniques here. Beautiful job using that rear side kick to set up all of those combinations. I mean, not many people even throw that strike, but it leads into so many different techniques, and techniques definitely showing that. Oh, for goodness sake, those techniques and techniques. Go on.
Slick versus Stick. You got to get it right, man. So we already seen Slick go for that takedown there, and a huge whiff right there. He wasn't able to get it, but Techniques is doing a really good job here with Kevin Holland. He's showing a lot of diversity in those strikes, and even though he's not landing those body block kicks, even though they're getting blocked, it's not doing any damage to his stamina. So, man, anytime, and look at that stamina there by EK Slick. I would think you want to get this fight to the ground as fast as you can, because right now, Sick is doing a really good job against Slick.
Yeah, he's also using that straight lead uppercut. I mean, that's just such a classic combination to stop a pressure fighter on this game. Straight lead uppercuts really working out for him here. But also, it's just so refreshing to see someone who's just found a little style that works for them, using those side kicks to create space and doing huge damage to the body as well. I mean, Slick has lost a ton of long-term stamina from those side kicks, so Really nice work, and Techniques found a beautiful way to combo everything together right here. Now swinging a little bit, finishes with the uppercut. That's nice, and Slick just whiffs on the outside with that 1-2-3, trying to really push forward into it. Nice left hook to the body right there as well. Got to be careful not going to the well too many times, because Slick will make a read. We're against the cage here, tries to take the back, doesn't do it. Now the circling out. We're going to get a little drag down, knees to the thigh, needs to shoot a takedown, really, Boxer, right?
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what he's done here, but it's only a minute to work. So let's see if he's able to do this a little bit earlier if this fight goes to the second round. But whenever you get into that back clinch, you have a lot of options. You can do turning takedowns, you can do drag downs, you can grab the back and do a takedown from a choke attempt. And either way, the fight ends out on the ground, and this is exactly where Slick wants to be, able to land some big ground and pound damage here to do some work on that block. And this is where you want to be. But look at here, to end the round off, this is very smart, Bailey, and put your opponent inside of a submission, and this will take you in, essentially get you off of the ground.
Yeah, I think.
But wow, great job doing it with Kevin Holland. I mean, it's not easy picking Kevin Holland and fighting in the topper echelon here in the ESFL.
The first person I saw do this on this game, UFC 4, was GOAT 1099, really using that rear sidekick and also setting it up with the straight punch as well. So it was a really nice technique and combination of it, because they've both got a lot of stopping power, so you really get hit reactions off them and prevent your opponent from moving forward. I mean, it's not really realistic, but, you know, into the context of this video game, it works. But here comes Slick right there, just powering through that left hand of Vittori, working out nicely for him. And I love that Slick, if he misses it, he can just re-combo in. Got to be careful right now, because Slick is already throwing that rear uppercut. Now applying the feet and swinging a little bit, makes it a little easier for him to land those boxing combinations he's looking to land as well. Doubling up on the lead hook to lead there, breaking that block all the way down. Now firing with the rear uppercut as well. This is just clean boxing from Slick, and Techniques has to get back to that evasive movement, because he cannot get into a gunfight like this.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to get into a gunfight. And Slick is doing a good job. Better this time. Now, look at this. Techniques is the one to initiate the takedown to mitigate some of that pressure there against the cage. And that's all he wanted to do, because he tried to get back up. That position got reversed. And now raining down some huge damage here from Slick. And he wants to fight to the ground. Now you're in his world. And look at this, Bailey. Some huge bombs being landed here by EK Slick, doing a good job there.
That was a great job. I wonder if he actually meant to throw that rear body hook and accidentally did a takedown. Either way, it worked out for him nicely. Good way to mix that all up. Oh, God, that straight left. See, he's dropping his hands a lot on the exit, because he probably wants to retreat a little faster, but also because he wants to get some of that counter head movement in. But sometimes Slick's going straight back and gets caught with like the third and fourth punch in the combination. There's another sidekick doing so much damage. Goes straight back into it as well.
Yeah, now one thing I want to see Slick do, I want to see him circle to the inside of Slick Technique, so you can take away that the side kick, and you can come back with a check hook of your own. Now, if he throws that rear hand, you need to circle out to the outside. But you want to be able to take away one of those tools there, because Techniques is just eating away at that head, that health. And look at him come back right here, doing a great job.
Yeah, using that lead hit beautifully. I almost had a heart attack there, because he ducked under, but he slipped at the same time. And EK threw that uppercut. I thought it was game over, but got to the outside of it. Great work with the lead hook right there. Still doubling up on those beautiful side kicks there as well. I love the little side kick fake he did as well. Very Muay Thai, Taekwondo. But Slick having none of it as Techniques tries to roll in the bucket with the head movement up, goes to the body with the knee, which is a good job. Now Slick being a bit more careful about his entries, but if he hangs around on the outside, that keeps happening to him. So he has to push forward, move forward. Good job stopping the takedown. Lead hook on the block though. Ooh, big whiff on that turning side kick.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. But I like this style there. Huge lead.
He caught him.
A rock of his
head
own,
kick.
and a
He's
nice
dead.
call there.
He went to the body.
He was not able to capitalize off of that, but both of those fighters making amazing reads here. And from Slick Techniques, I really like his technique that he's bringing into the octagon right now. You don't see someone really initiate their offense through these side kicks and spinning side kicks. So let's see if EK Slick can pick up on that and circle to the inside to take away some of those tools that Slick Techniques has. Going straight for the takedown here, and he gets it, Bailey.
Nice, wow.
Nice advanced takedown.
Yeah, it was a great adjustment just to immediately do that. I was going to say the techniques, you know, with a sidekick boxer, if you miss one sidekick and get hit with a lead hook, you get rocked like 90% of the time. But he hasn't missed a single one, boxer. They've all landed. I mean, maybe one or two have been out of range, but none of them have been sidestepped, so it's crazy. Rubber guard with Holland as well.
Yeah, just as simple as moving to the inside of your opponent takes that sidekick away.
Who was he faking the transition there?
Yeah, looks like he was doing a fake transition. You also have, you know, undeniables that you can initiate from this guard position here. Yes. A lot of fighters are able to do that. And look at there, going back to the kick.
That was
going
painful.
back to that stick technique. What's been getting him this fight so far. And then Bailey, I'm not sure who's up on the scorecards right now. I've just been commentating, and both of these fighters have had moments. But look at here, Slick getting a huge rock. He's
gonna move his head.
He's pouring on the pressure right now, and that was a good moment there.
There's one that missed.
EK.
Oh, nice slip to the inside.
Finally.
Double leg. It's right there. No, I'm just trying to play the game right now. Sick Techniques has to be careful because at this point, Slick is just walking him down whenever he gets a window. Whenever he misses, he's just marching him down. Nice. Like sidekicks, almost like a was it a heel heel kick? What the fuck's it called?
Yeah, that was to the head. I was surprised. He's been conditioning his fighter down low. But yeah, just right out of nowhere throws a kick to the head, but it was good read by Slick to block.
Man, that's such a nice little range you can fire that straight rear side kick from that. Yeah, Goat 1099 was using that. That's how the first Israel Adesanya win was scored in the ESFL. That straight and then into that rear side kick. This is bad though. Slick now on the pressure. Doesn't have a lot of stamina. 1 minute 20 left. They did get a rock in this round. Plus another takedown. No. Still going to be kind of close. I don't know. They're both trying to find the finish box. They're not able to. That's bad, but follows up with the rear side kick again, or the turning side kick. Slick trying to find the pressure there. Tons of stamina left. Nice double leg. Maybe his corner shouted that at him, because when your corner shouts it, boxer, you know you can get one to steal the round. Here comes the ground and pound.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you are a master of that, Bailey, and listening to that corner, they'll tell you exactly what you need to do. And look at there, last 20 seconds, and EK Slick is going to put his opponent inside of a submission here. I don't think he has time to get it, but this will score good in the eyes of the judges right here. I'm not sure, Bailey, who this fight is going to go to. This is crazy.
Nor am I. But wasn't that a great fight? I'm going to give a little round of applause to Sick Techniques and his sick technical Kevin Holland. I love that. That was beautiful. Oh, and the winner is Sick Techniques. He got the win with Kevin Holland.
Surprising. Wow, he did enough on the feet to get it done, even though EK Slick had a lot of rocks there in that final, but just first couple of rounds, I guess. Yeah, he did enough there with those. He did land a lot of side kicks and a lot of spinning side kicks, and really ate that stamina of EK Slick. So that's one thing that I want to see. You know, maybe anytime you fight those, you know, those lead heavy side kicks, go ahead and make a read about which side you want to circle to. But that was an exciting fight, Bailey.
Yeah, that was a great fight. And Mr. Boyler pointed out in chat, 3 fights, all very different at the start of the card tonight. So it's been excellent, man. I just love to see that. Just love to see something different. A different way to express yourself. You know, it's always fun when you get a different style matched up. So, I mean, no one loses in that fight because it was so close. Obviously, Sick Techniques gets the win, but there was some great work from Slick as well with that pressure boxing, just trying to move forward. But those side kicks did so much damage, boxer, to the body. It was kind of insane how much damage, like long-term stamina damage they were doing.
Yeah, it's a nice risk reward because, like you said, if you don't land those side kicks, you leave yourself very vulnerable. You know, one evasion, and you have time to land a check hook. And like you said, a lot of times those check hooks are going to lead into rocks. But if you are able to land it, you're going to do a lot of damage to your opponent's stamina. So risk reward, and he got rewarded.
There we go. I like that. I like that. Right, we're going to move on to the next one. Light heavyweight for you. Z3CP taking on another EK team member in Jakey.
Ooh, okay. Z3CP loves chokes. Gilly grabber. And he's a RNC hunter. So you got to realize whenever a guy is really good at those chokes, he knows which ones to do. You got to watch out. Now for EK Jakey, great combo mix-up, grinder, and heavy top pressure. So if he gets you on the ground, you're going to have a hard time getting up. So let's see, maybe this is not a classic striker grappler, but this fight probably will go to the ground. And if it goes to the ground, I'm looking for maybe a lot of tricky things we got to watch out for in the submission department. But against a guy who is very well versed on the ground here in EK Jakey, picking up that Daniel Cormier pickup.
Oh, yeah.
And this is very interesting. Strong pickup there by EK Jakey.
Yeah, it's a good way to stifle a jiu-jitsu player as well if you have a strong top game, but you can also get submitted. So let's see what's happening. I don't know what happened to the creative fighter for Z3. It was looking pretty nice. Ooh, okay, frames out there to get out of range, but then tries to double leg. Miles out of range, tries to throw his own side kick. The first one immediately misses. So a completely different fight so far. Jakey trying to find a way to press forward. I think he's bailing on those double legs. Nice sprawl, beautiful job.
Wow.
And the get up straight away. What a shame, because I'm sure Z3 was looking for that guillotine, like we said at the start.
Yeah, you got to watch your stamina, even though it's early here. But we see that this fight, all of these fighters are doing right now is throwing strikes to set up one of their takedowns. Seems like both of these fighters kind of want the advantage on the ground. And another takedown attempt right here. And look at here, this is the tricky position. And he able to get it right here. One of those cage takedowns that does damage. And you can't play the fuzzy guard game there against those cage takedowns. And looky here, Z3CP on top, doing a lot of damage. And you know he's looking for nothing other than a transition denial and to sink in a submission attempt here, baby.
Yeah, this is a great place to put Daniel Cormier as well. You do have to be careful, because if you get reversed, it can go pretty badly pretty quickly. But nice Kimura fake into the full guard return there by Jakey. One pump fake to the post drop. 4 shots to the body right there. Came back to the top of the head. Got to be careful, punch yourself out a little too much. Will give Jakey the opportunity to transition, and there's wrestling reversals aplenty from those positions with Daniel Cormier. Ooh.
Yeah, if you're Jakey right now, you're very comfortable, and that's exactly what I said. That's one of the easy transitions, the block right there, that get up and look at there. You are in one of the most dominant positions. You have a lot of options right now, and he goes for that crucifix. Now you're in trouble against Daniel Cormier. And now whenever you get a transition block, you'll be able to land a lot of damage here. And that's exactly what he's doing. Man, what does he have to do, Balian, to get back onto the field?
He's got to get back to full guard for starters and try and just hit that animation right now. Now he's got the back mount deny. I'll go straight back to full guard. He got plenty of sweeps from there. He's going to go there, but I mean,
there it is.
He's going to get the full guard. Oh, he goes for the get up. Okay, this is interesting. I'm not sure what the plan is here, but it's a shame that he gave that to Jakey as well, because obviously he's going to look for that sweep. Maybe he thought he'd go for the back set over the top, but he doesn't get it. And here we go. He's trying to meet him punch for punch here with his 1-2s. This is how the fight started. You're going to lose that battle 9 times out of 10 against Daniel Cormier, because he's quite fast. He's got quick hand speed there, but again, he's bailing on these double legs to break things out. It's quite nice, actually. He bailed on one earlier, brought out a takedown, and then sprawled on it. And right there, he brought out a head kick, or baited out a head kick. Now another one. Look at there. He's getting these every time.
Yeah, every time. So right now, that tells me that Jakey B is playing the defense, of the choke, because he knows that the RNC is very dangerous of his opponent. So he's holding RT. And then he's thinking, if you're going to do a back drag, then he's going to defend the takedown. But the fuzzy block, the fuzzy guard does not work whenever you decide to do a cage takedown. So you got to be kind of pre-denying that. So that's a lot of high level meta that's going on.
That's a change in the meta right there. You know, everyone starts to use the back drags, and then everyone starts defending them. So you go back to the initial takedown position. So, and now if Jakey tries to defend, now if Jakey tries to defend that, which he is, it opens up the choke. Exactly. There we go. Beautiful.
Exactly. Wow. But you didn't have enough stamina. Wow. Yeah. See, that's meta playing out at its highest, babe. That's where the fun is in this game. If you really know it on its highest levels, you know how to defend everything, and there's a counter for most things, and we saw counter for counter going head to head right there. And this time he knew he wanted to go into crucifix, got that transition denial, and looky here against the cage, and he decides to get up. Wow, interesting decision. This is some tricky stuff. Tricky stuff going on.
If he got that stacked guard as well, it would have been nice. Yeah, definitely tricky stuff. Decision making on another level right now. Beautiful takedown though from the over under right there. DC has big. I think he has the slam perk. Maybe I'm not sure. There tries to get the full guard return right there with a little butterfly hook. Doesn't get it.
Yeah, Daniel Cormier has a wrestle clinic perk. And a grinder perk, but look at here on top, going for that crucifix position again. I mean, wow, man, this is not where you want to be. One strike. Now you look for that transition denial. Got a little bit of lag, but we're back.
What a great grappling matchup this fight has been. I mean, this is like so many fights today. They've had a little bit of grappling in them, but this has been a grappling fight, and both men have had their own advantages and disadvantages. And both have done really well in different situations. So this has been a really interesting fight. Great matchmaking by the matchmakers.
Yeah, and I feel Jakey decided to get up right there because he didn't want to end up in the guard. But look at here now. You go right down to the back drag. I mean, not to the back drag. You take the back and then go for the drag down. Man, we're seeing a lot of different takedown attempts here, Bailey, and they're getting real creative.
He's got full mount on. Okay. Oh, he's giving his back. Okay. Well, now he can't hit the rear naked choke from here, but
now you can't hit the RNC.
That was kind of a little scary, wasn't it? Did he just go for it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he may have gone for it, but we've seen fighters go for it and then cancel it. But then you also have the arm bar from this position. You can go top mount, so you still have some options here. Only 30 seconds left here in the round. Maybe he wants to get some damage if he want to try to steal this round.
That wasn't necessarily the smartest idea, just to throw 3 hooks in a row, all of them framed out by Jakey. Just cost yourself a ton of stamina, but you're entering the round on top. I would expect him to see a submission attempt in some form here just to score some points on the board, but it doesn't happen. They are going to a third round here in a very even grappling matchup. I'd say Jakey maybe with the advantage because of the ground and pound damage boxer.
Yeah, maybe Jakey does have the advantage because he initiated a lot of those back clinch scenarios and was able to get a lot of takedowns. But you never know how the judge is going to reward that damage. And it's only the start of the third round. Let's see what happens. Nice side kick there. And a huge head kick there. That's exactly what you want to do. Just a nice call there by Jakey, knowing that the hands are down because the takedown opens up the path to land that head kick, baby.
Yeah, he kind of timed that really well. Beautiful takedown deny into the judo throw. You've got to love that. And into the top mount. Wow.
I hadn't even seen that. Was that a counter?
I've never seen that either. But yeah, that's the counter takedown.
It could have been a counter.
It is.
Wow, man. It's some good stuff. This is one of my favorite fights so far. Because both of these guys are just showing you how advanced this takedown game can be. So let's see what happens this time around, Bailey. How this fight gonna get to the ground?
And those kind of takedown defenses, like they're in the buttons. You can look them up, but it's not until you get in a camp like EK and you can say, hey, can you come in the gym with me today and just keep shooting the takedown, and I'll just keep practicing the takedown counter. Like, we'll work out the best time to use it, like when the setup is, when to time it, and that's how you get good at those things to the point where you can use them reactively in a fight. So unless you're doing that, it's pretty difficult to learn how to do those kind of things. But Jakey showing how the camp pays off for him right there in that instance. E3 on the bottom now, 2:30 to try and find a sub, most likely in order to win this fight in full guard. Nice deny right there, has a window of opportunity. No, doesn't go for anything. There's been a lot of hesitation in different positions from Z3. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe he wants to be safe and secure in them. Feels like he doesn't want to get them. But Jakey lets him up again, and he's done that a few times. It's pretty smart by Jakey, because then he'll get a mat return after a bit of damage and keeps himself out of these dangerous positions.
Yeah, he knows that in that guard of Z3 CP, that he does not want to be in his full guard. I've seen him get up time after time when he thinks that the fight could go in that position, which is very smart right here. But I don't know how the judges are going to award this fight. It's been back and forth. I've seen a lot of takedowns from both of these fighters here. And look at there, that's the denying the low block, but then he goes high, but then he has no stamina. And now he's in the position that he doesn't want to be, even though he's on top. And this right here, Bailey, is what he wanted to avoid. But it looks like he's going to get out, though. But this is where he did not want to be.
Yeah, man, it's such a shame as well, because this would have been a beautiful story of a fight. He got the chain in, but yeah, no problem. He escaped from Jakey right there.
Wow.
Nice job blocking that triangle in, though. But yeah, that's the problem right there in that position box. So if they do block the takedown, you can't chain straight into the choke, because then the slam will always have more. You'll basically always have more stamina than your opponent. So if you slam, you'll always just end up in their full guard. So Z3 needs to wait on that timing
he got it. Both of the fighters are saying, hey, I'm winning right now. I'm not sure. I'm glad I'm not a judge. Both fighters are campaigning why they won the fight here. But Bailey, what do you think is going to happen? Another decision fight.
Trash talk, thanks. That knee didn't even hit him.
Yeah, that isn't that the worst when you get beat? Somebody like thanks.
Yeah. I don't know.
The trash talk.
I never get beaten, boxer. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh wow. Okay. All right.
No one beats me. All right, here we go. 3 rounds for Jakey. Oh no. There we go.
Wow.
EK's Jakey taking home the W tonight. Back to the EK camp. What a fantastic little grappling matchup. That was excellent. Great job by Z3 as well. Showed some really interesting stuff, but even so, Jakey all on it tonight with the wrestlings, the takedowns, and the counter jiu-jitsu as well. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, you have to be careful with when a fight goes to the decision and you're facing an opponent who got a lot of takedowns. But Jakey was able to land a lot of takedowns of his own, and he did a lot more damage. He did get that rock there in that 3rd round. So the judges probably awarding no damage. That fight to me could have went either way. Great job by both of those fighters. That was a fun fight to call, baby.
Yeah, for sure. That's a great fight. Love it. It's a great fight when we learn something, Boxer. We learned some things there, so that's good.
Yep, sure.
All right, we're going to move straight on to the next one. 2 men that are 1-1, 2 men that have at different points taken on and taken out some serious competition here in the Esports Fighting League. Pablo G and God Ate My Pig. Let's go. We're making our way through this undercard tonight.
Yeah, making our way through it. God Ate My Pig. Aggressive boxing, strong top game. He's comfortable everywhere. And if you're going to be an ESFL fighter, then that's where you need to be. But Pablo Grips, we've seen this guy before. Also a great pressure fighter, great defensive grappling, devastating combinations. So these guys can take the fight anywhere that they need. And look at here, we might be looking at a scenario that is going to end out in fireworks when you're talking about the notorious Conor McGregor and the best boxer in the UFC, Max Holloway. Maybe this will be their pick up. And if that's the case, then we know there's probably going to be a stand and banger. So this right here between Conor McGregor, we know 99 on the accuracy, but he falls a little bit short if you can attack those legs and force a switch stance. So let's see how this is going to play out, Bailey.
All right, here we go. Lightweight. Always a good weight class. Don't always see the Holloway at lightweight. Like we say, it's stand and bang, yeah, but Holloway does not have the power to trade. But I mean, he doesn't even have the range. You don't have a lot of advantages in this matchup if you're playing Max Holloway. other than your cardio, which, let's face it, often doesn't come into play, especially in a 3-round fight, unless you can really work that body. He does have some good hand speed. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what Pablo can do. Maybe he's just comfortable with Max and with the pressure. Conor does have some good striking, obviously, in comparison. Not a massive improvement, but he does have a bit more of a return on his shots. Max kind of keeps things a bit tighter with his animations. It takes a couple of seconds sometimes to pull those hands back to the chin from Conor. So your windows to counter are a little bit longer with Conor when you're fighting against him. You can counter those shots a little bit more. But let's see how this plays out. Teep kick up the middle off the jab. It will be down to skill more than anything really in this one. Pablo circling on the outside, trying to slow down the pace of the fight. Check hook nice into the straight, and then comes back with a body kick, makes him whiff on that one, returns to the body with a straight right there as well. Lead hook, right hook, pulling him out into a gunfight right now as well. Beautiful rear uppercut to the body, but there's the head kick, boxer, right off the dome. Beautiful work by Pablo G.
Yeah, great job. And like we said, you wait if you want to stay kind of on the outside there and use that range of Max Holloway, because you don't want to get into a trade war with Conor McGregor with that fast hands perk. But you can pour on the gas here with a lot of strikes when you do have a Max Holloway pickup. And look at there, Bailey. He's doing a lot of interesting stuff already. And look at there. Juice knocked down there already by Pablo Grips, and that is how you want to start out the fight.
Now Pablo can surge forward, and you know he will. He's got that head health advantage, can force those trades a little better and have a bit of advantage, and you know he's not going to stop coming forward with the pressure, using that straight right off the lead body hook, but nice job by God. Did block that. It looks like Pablo's not really taking any damage at all off those head and body stats, though.
Yeah, you want to watch out though for those whiffing those cartwheel kicks, because you don't want to tire yourself out, and also it's a lot of vulnerability that you leave yourself whenever you miss that. But wow, man, these guys are going at it, throwing a lot of stuff. Pablo is just, like you said, very aggressive here with that forward moving pressure, doing a good job so far.
Man, God's trying to snipe him here, but Pablo's so good with that 1-2 head kick. Wonder if God will make the read and start getting the duck in there. We've got 2 minutes left in this first round. Kind of back and forth, but of course Pablo been landing the big shots, the big head kick, and that wheel kick was beautiful. Dropped him with it. Now trying to trade on the inside with the uppercuts. God trying to land some body shots along with that knee whiff. Nice elbow right there. Steps forward with the one lead hook straight as well. Took the block all the way down. Now some chunks have fallen off the head and body health of Pablo G. Eats another straight left right there, but the whiff, the head kick off the block though. Straight lead hook straight again. This is all coming off the block right now, which is good for God Ain't My Pig and bad for Pablo G. Nice catch on the body kick. Let's see he can follow up. No takedown right there. The rollout from God.
All right, yeah, and I see that. I feel like God is really trying to put in some work on that body. But look at there, nice slip counter there. Return with the body kick. That will do a lot of damage on your opponent. That's what we talked about. We talked about it. You circle to the inside to get away from that. And look here, Bailey. Is he going to be able to finish it off? Wow, so close. But that's what we talked about. Just that small adjustment. Circle to your inside. Take away the side kick of your opponent. Land that check hook. And it is a rock. Lights out, man. Both fighters able to land knockdowns there, score knockdowns in that first round. That's going to be a close one to score.
He was unconscious. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Beautiful counter there by God Ain't My Pig with the straight lead hook, rear uppercut as Pablo whiffs over the top of that wheel kick. Now under pressure from God. He's trying to march forward using that lead hook. The teep kick up the middle misses as well as Pablo's trying to find a way to keep this pressure off him. God looks like he's going to reset a little right here, but what a way to start the second round. Now going back down low to the body with the rear uppercut. Pablo slipping underneath, losing chunks of his stamina though, as well as his block is down. There's another block on the head kick. Teep push back there as well, trying to chip away more of that long-term stamina after missing those helicopter wheel kicks as well. And there's a nice left hook, comes in tight. Lead hook return though, but God is taking these shots on the chin well. His block is down. Let's see if there's pressure coming forward from Pablo. Ooh, tries to slip hook that he landed earlier, but nothing doing. Both men just firing on all cylinders. There it is one more time. Beautiful job. Here he comes with the double uppercuts. And now back to the cage. Head health all the way down. Flashing away here, boxer. This is not good for God Ain't My Pig.
Wow, he was able to move that flip uppercut and then flip and land another uppercut of his own. These guys are going back and forth. Both guys scoring knockdowns. This is a knockdown, drag-out fight, and he is getting into a war. So, man, oh, man, boy, you cannot make a mistake here in this fight because especially God Ate My Pig is able just to take it full advantage of everything that you whiff. And also Pablo Grips doing the same thing. I mean, man, these fighters are very, very skilled, and this is a really good fight so far.
Oh, man, these guys are just nailing each other. As soon as there's one tiny mistake, you know, they're just battering each other here. It's crazy. There's a lead uppercut straight to the body. There's the head kick one more time. It did connect. Head flashing for God Ate My Pig. The jump knee doesn't land. Here comes the counter slip. But gets hit with a fourth punch in the combination. It was an uppercut, but it slips the final straight. He's still in it. How is he still in it? God, trying to find the finish. Knee to the body. Pablo says no, marching back to the center. Who's going to fire fast? Whiffs on the teep. There's a nice return. Straight left to the body. This is back and forth boxer.
Wow, yeah, one thing that Pablo Grips, I like what he did there. Whenever he was moving his head, he also had his block up. You want to use both of those in those times. But look at there, nice combinations, doing a lot of block breaks there. That head health is real low. God Ate My Pig is really pouring on that pressure right now, but he is being smart and methodical with it. And look at there, but he gets caught of his own in a huge knockdown there. And this time you won't get saved by the bell. Pablo Grips coming out with a huge uppercut to end the night.
Oh my God.
Of God Ate My Pig. You cannot ask for nothing better than that, Balian. Are you entertained?
I thought he was out. I literally was like, he's out. Like, he got block broken. He was in the pocket. Yeah. Right there, that uppercut. I thought it was going to get him, but he took it to the body.
Wow.
Oh, if he threw the uppercut to the head, he would have been unconscious. Here, look, this rear uppercut. I was like, he's out. But he threw it to the body. His lead uppercut lands, max vulnerability, and that is it. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. If I zig, you zag, vice, anything could have happened if you play that fight out again. Wow. What a fight, man. That could have, man, we've seen two really good fights back to back here coming out in different scenarios. One on the stand up, one on the ground. Balian, man, some good fights here on this card. That was a great fight.
This has been a pretty good card so far, Bugs. I mean,
yeah, definitely. Very entertaining.
Insane, man. These are great fights. People showing up for the final season. All right, talking about the final season, we've got some stats and facts for you tonight. Brought by Boiler, I believe, but also created by Mr. CoolToMe. Here, we're going to have a look here. These are the Season 2 stats for the most submissions in the ESFL Season 2. There you have it. 48% arm bars, boxer. 18% rear naked chokes. I'm hiccuping now. Excuse me. Arm triangles, 12%. And 6% standing guillotines, which was a much lower percentage than Season 1, if you can believe it. And then Americanas, inverted triangles, and knee bars, each making up 3%. What do you make of that, boxer?
Oh, man. I mean, it seems pretty realistic to me, man. I mean, those stats, man, give it up to these guys, man. That looks great, those stats there. But, yeah, the arm bar there, what percentage was that again?
48%.
Yeah, 48%. That makes sense. A lot of sense there.
It's kind of an easy. What sub do you usually look for if you're looking for a sub? Like, what? Maybe not look for, but like, is there a sub that you can consistently hit from any position?
Yeah, well, so like if I do a sub, I prefer right now a joint sub over a choke. Okay. Just because it's easier, you know, for whatever easy for your fight style to play. To me, it's easier to play the trigger game versus this rotating stick game. So that, you know, I would go typically for a joint submission over a choke. In any position, or just it depends, like if they have low stamina. Any position. You get me in that game. I mean, you gotta, you catch somebody low on stamina. It can be tough if you really don't know what you're doing to get out of those joint submissions. Yeah, I'm still a big fan of the armbar from Full Guard. Since the game dropped, man, I love it. You can set it up. If you get one deny, power transition into that, I'd say 90% of the time you usually finish that thing. Because second stage, you stop the slam. Fourth stage, you get the strikes. You get two opportunities there for a little boost, and it's a pretty consistent submission, and I think it shows as well. 48% arm bars right there. So armbar from Full Guard, that would be my one right there as well. Right, let's jump on to the next fight of the evening. We have the return of Daddy Lima
Mr. Lemus Khan taking on Excalibur. I mean, we've had nothing but great fights so far tonight. This one surely should deliver the same. If it doesn't, it doesn't, but I don't see how it can't right here.
Yeah, definitely. Anytime you talk about Papa Lemur, anybody in that Discord chat, with that yellow, you know that they're a champion or a formal champion. So that's what we're talking about with Papa Lemur. He is game plan centric, and he has brutal leg kicks. You got to watch your legs whenever you're fighting Papa Lemur. Also, AJ Excalibur, he's a strong wrestler, very hard to finish, and he's well rounded. So this should be a very good matchup here, and looks like they're going with RDA versus Kamaru Usman. Not sure if Kamaru has been updated yet based upon his last fight, but nonetheless, you got to watch out for those takedowns. If you make a mistake, you will find yourself on your back against a Kamaru Usman. But with those powerful leg kicks of Papa Lemur, he has the right person in RDA. So Balian, round one, take it away.
Do you have audio, by the way, on this fight?
No.
Okay, right. No, it's a shame. Anyway, right, here we go. Yes, Lemus Khan, we know, loves those leg kicks. Let's see if he can get that game working. Nice outside one already landed here for Excalibur. I know, on Excalibur, but we know Usman has a fairly decent switch stance stat. There's a low level change on the double leg. Cuts the angle into side control, and it's a bit earlier than you would expect. But, you know, RDA is very good off of his back. Lemus Khan definitely has a bunch of ways back to his feet. And I like the pick from Lemus. You know, he's a great leg kicker. We know this. But taking RDA, he can definitely fight in all positions. Oh my God, an arm triangle already? Are we just going to see some submission attempts come out from Excalibur?
Wow. This is going to be interesting, because if he keeps it here, you know, he decides to let it go. I didn't know if he was going to use that to transition. But if you're going to fight Lemus Khan here, you want to get him. This is where you want to have him on the bottom. And you say, yeah, great bottom control there. As a 92 coming out from RDA. But this is a great position. If you're Excalibur, you want to be on the top, grinding away, you know, on that stamina and awarding a lot of that top control here. Because once the fight gets to the feet, then you know what Lemus Khan can do.
Yeah, for sure. Nice armbar fake. Trying to get the full guard sweep. Excalibur stopped that nicely. There is the momentum sweep on the far side, though. So don't sleep on Lemus Khan. You know, the guy's been playing these games since they came out with the first one, since UFC Undisputed 3, I'm sure. So he knows the ins and outs of the ground game there, especially because he's been competing in the esports scene since UFC 2, I imagine. So I don't know if that's correct. I'm just taking a guess. Definitely 3, though. So he knows all those little sweeps and how long the momentum lasts there for that, and gets that off beautifully. So Lemus now on top. RDA has some good perks on top as well. He's got Workhorse, so he can definitely do well. Usman not too good off his back stat-wise. Let's see if the instant transition comes out. Doesn't, takes the backside instead. Tries to get the back sit, doesn't get it. We fall back in here to half guard, but Lemus now riding this top position, looking fairly comfortable doing it. We'll see if he can get any ground and pound. He's going to half guard here and using it to pass. I tell you what, Boxer.
Wow.
I hate it when people do. I love using those R1 transitions. Love it. But I hate it when people do it to me.
When you do it against you, yeah.
It's just like, you didn't even try. It's free transition, whatever. But I mean, I use them all the time.
Now look, this is huge here. Lemus Khan is showing you, like, even though you got Kamaru Usman, I can go and still compete with you on the ground. And you know, he got that top control back. And then now, last 30 seconds here, let's see if he's able to take advantage here. Is that landing some nice teep kicks to the body, and you probably have an advantage on the stand up whenever you got RDA against Kamaru Usman. But you better do it right now before any type of updates happen. But man,
that's a Lemus Khan clinic as well. At the end of that first round, we had the leg kick fake into the straight, the jab, snap jab, leg kick, and we had the takedown fake into the rear elbow. That's just a Lemus Khan 101. He has a bunch of different setups or unique strikes like that. But this is a man who has about 10 different unique combinations that he mixes and matches between, depending on the range and stuff. So you get to see a lot of interesting stuff with Lemus. He definitely shows you a couple of little nuances that you could copy right down. Like if you literally wrote down every technique he does, and then you could make a little playbook out of them. There's a bunch of little things in there. He repeats them, because they're like little techniques, but they work real nice for him.
Wow. Yeah, and that was a nice low leg kick entry there, followed by a nice combination. So yeah, what's showing you right now. But look, that 94 power there from Kamaru Usman out of nowhere, able to get a rock. You got to be careful because Kamaru Usman's striking is damaging. And look at that, man, surprisingly Balian. Can he do it? He's already looking for the finish here. Excalibur out of nowhere with Kamaru Usman landing some well-timed strikes. Man, surprising.
Yeah, I mean, that was unfortunate for Lemmis Khan. Ran into that rear uppercut twice. Not the best thing to do off that pull counter, and just a little bit overzealous. I mean, great reads right there by Excalibur. Just pull counter, bam, pull counter, bam. But Lemmis going to have to rethink that. He did so much good work before that in the round, and then definitely has a big bit of catching up to do if he wants to take this one.
Yeah, definitely. And if you get in that guard of Kamaru Usman, I would still feel very comfortable. But
that was really
Lemmis Khan, just player from player, he looks very strong here on the ground. And look at there, Excalibur able to use that strong wrestling there by Kamaru Usman to get the sweep. Now he is up doing a lot of body work, mixing up his strikes, staying heavy on top.
That was really fast. That full guard fake into that pump for the half guard in the up transition. You don't always see it that quick. That kind of threw me off a little bit there. Great work. And now on top, 2 minutes left. Excalibur was already winning this round. Now Lemmis on the bottom. Going to have to find his way back to defeat or get that sweep. Wow, gets the get up denied.
Yeah,
there.
Look at that.
Not everyone has that side control get up as well. Goes for the sprawl this time, gets that one off. But Excalibur definitely on point tonight.
Yeah, and see, this is one thing with Kamaru Usman. You literally can make a lot of transition denials, even if you're late. And that comes in from that top control of 95 from Kamaru Usman, and this is where he shines. This is why, if you're going to pick him, this is where you want to be good at, on the ground, getting all of your transition denials that we see. Now we get into the back clinch, and he's able to get out of that. So let's see what Lemmis Khan can do. But you got to watch out for that power here. Because just one wrong move and you can get rocked and knocked down again. But I understand why Lemmis Khan is trying to pull on the pressure if he wants to come back in this second round.
Ooh, tries to hit the turning takedown with the knee tap. Doesn't get it. Lemmis has to punish right now, because anything he does is going to carry over to that third round where he's going to have to make a statement and do something big. There's the inside leg kick fake into the straight left. But it was actually the flurries on the inside that got Lemmis caught in the first place. Excalibur just looking so good on those pull counters. So if you're Lemmis Khan, you're not really sure what to do right now, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you're Lemmis, you want to keep this fight on the ground. I mean, I'm sorry, standing, because that's where I think if you have an advantage, that's where you have one. But it just seems like Excalibur has really just mitigated all of the tools and stuff that RDA that he possesses. But if you're Lemmis, I think I want to get back to your bread and butter and see if you can start initiating some of those leg kicks here to make this thing interesting. And you got to realize Papa Lemur, Lemmis Khan is a ex-champion for a reason. So let's see how he deals with adversity. But that was a very tough round there for him right there, Bailey, in round 2.
Yeah, I mean, usually at this point, he would have done a significant amount of leg kick damage to have that as a strategy to lean on. But, he really got away from those fairly quickly, using them to set up. There's a nice slip, gets caught with a lead hook. And
nice rock there. Excalibur, things are still going his way. But now, look here, Lemmis Khan, he has to try to get the job done. Maybe it's going to come on the ground, because he does seem like he has an advantage just player for player on the ground. So let's see if he's able to use some of that skill there right now, getting some of these dominant positions. He needs to hold them, and this is what he needs to do. Maybe he can get into full guard and do a lot of damage here, but seems like where he needs to shine right now. But look at there, already, got reverse, Bailey.
You fake the full guard, and then you reinitiate as they're trying to change or do their transition over, because they think, we've stopped that one, go straight into the next position. And then as soon as you hit the full guard, you can cancel, return the animation, and then just sweep them straight away. So really careful there in that full guard position when people pump the fake on the full guard. If you try and hit that full mount transition, you got to be certain about it. Lemmas did make it to back sit here though, so that's not too bad. Tries to get a posture up, denied by Excalibur. Tries to get the back sit, roll to half guard, and we're back here again.
Okay, now one thing you got to realize: the submission defense here of Kamaru Usman is only at 89. So, and then, but the submission offense is a 92. So, coming up here at the end of the round, if you can get a submission, that if it's any chink in the armor right now for Kamaru Usman on this game, it's going to be in the submission defense department. So if I'm Lemmis Khan, that's exactly what I'm looking here for. But man, Excalibur just doing a good job right now, controlling this fight, because all he has to do is be the better fighter within these 3 rounds. And right now he's proven to be that, just in control here with Kamaru Usman.
Yeah, it's been a good performance from Excalibur. I mean, he's got rocks on the feet. He's maintained his stamina. He's controlled on the ground. It's just been good, solid work from Excalibur. And Lemmis has tried to fight his fight, but unfortunately, he's been running into counter shots and pull counters all night long. And Excalibur, when he's on top and in these dominant positions, Lemmis has reversed several times, but it's against him here. He's down on stamina, going to have to wait for the build up there. Another deny. He's just trying to find a way back to the feet so he can get himself back in this fight. And unfortunately, he just doesn't have enough time.
Yeah, not enough time. And just those transition denials with Kamaru Usman, they feel so easy to hit. You have time just to make a read on your opponent. And look at there. We've seen this strategy, Balian, from a lot of the top players here tonight at the end of the round, ending your round out with you on a submission.
Yeah.
Because one thing it does, you get control. You probably get points for the submission. And you end the round off in a dominant position. So we've seen that to probably work on the strategy of the judges here. But a lot of fighters going to that at the end of the round.
Yeah, 1, 2. There's the 3. Oh, that was it. I thought that was the first round. Excuse me. Here is his big left hand that just sends him flying.
Wow.
Slightly weird physics, but that's okay. There's a slip, straight, lead hook, and that's the rock right there as well. Good head movement. Don't sleep on the head movement of Excalibur there. He did a lot of slip straighting and well timing as well as pull counters. That really is what won him the fight, getting those rocks, upsetting the rhythm of Lemmis, and then grabbing those takedowns.
Yeah, not bad head movement at all from Kamaru Usman with a 91, and able to, let's see, probably secure the victory here. Yes, that's what he did. That's a huge win, Balian, for Excalibur to get that win against Lemmis Khan, a former champion in the ESFL, and really just showing you textbook how to use Kamaru Usman. Do a lot of your damage and on the ground, and then whenever you stand up, then you can use some of that 94 power Kamaru Usman to keep your opponent on his heels. And that's exactly what Excalibur did against a very strong Lemmis Khan. Another dominant performance there. Another great fight here tonight.
Yeah, another great fight indeed. If you're just joining us, it is the end of Season 2 for the ESFL, the Esports Fight League, ESFL 120 tonight. We have a super stack card for you this evening with our PlayStation champion fighting our Xbox champion as well. So thank you for joining us. We're going to take a look at the fight card one more time if you've missed it, because we are moving out of the prelims now. This is the last fight on the prelims. EK's Dirty Dave will be taking on Feydenader, and then after that, we'll be moving on to Ea versus Morbid Mad Lad. Bravo, Devin the Dude, Swisslebacks, Yuri, Papa, Doc is back. Davey against the Diaz Mentality, who has not been here for a while either. Then we got Pry vs Spider, what a showcasing matchup that is. Blake Tyler versus Suave Jamie, in the co-main, of course, the main event. Our PlayStation champion Zayaf taking on our Xbox champion JC21. What a great fight right now. So we're going to move on. It's Spill Action versus EK's Bang Bang, but people change their name all the time. I don't know if this is a fill-in fight because this is not what's on the fight card, but maybe people just change the name, and we don't have time to keep up with everything, Boxer, but maybe the guys in the back will let us know regardless. It is going to be at featherweight. They are ready to go. Let's jump in.
Yeah, definitely. EK, Bang Bang, confident in his skill set. Slick pull counters. So you got to watch out just throwing a lot of those round strikes against bang bang, spill actions, counter heavy. Also likes to take back foot, slick defense. So I want to see a very methodical fight here between these guys, especially in the stand up. When you think that combination is there, they're going to be good at doing a pull counter to counter a lot of those round strikes. And then all of a sudden coming back with a return uppercut or a hook of your own. So I'm looking for a very sophisticated matchup on the feet here. When you talk about using that Conor McGregor mirror match, reminds me a lot of the Piotr Jan mirror match, but you know it probably won't go to the ground here. Both of these fighters are going to have a lot of power here on the stand-up, and let's see how it goes, Bailey.
Yeah, we got another fight without audio as well, which sucks, guys. Sorry about that, but that's where we are right now tonight. So hopefully the next few will have audio. Usually you get a demerit, but it's the end of the season, so it doesn't really matter. But let's try and make sure we got some audio on these for the people at home that are watching. But there we go. EK's Bang Bang now constantly on the forward pressure here as well. Nice catch on the teep kick right there into the spinning elbow. Nothing gets it. Nice fakes right there off the rear hand as well as he tries to close the distance, but Bang Bang having nothing of it as Spill's trying to counter, coming forward, another lead hook. These guys are going to war right now as well. Oh, lead head kick miss, follows up nicely with the straight, tags in beautifully, gets the outside of that nice jab that's coming in as well. Nice double jab pouring away. Front kicks coming up the middle, check hook, and then an overhand you don't see every day from Bang Bang. These two are just slinging back and forward, trying to just react with each other. Not really setting up combinations, just firing at whatever openings they see in the moment right now.
Yeah, right now it looks like it is a stand-up heavy matchup. It just really just throwing a lot of hands. We've seen a couple of kicks so far coming out there with the teep kick. And man, that's what I was getting ready to say. A lot of them, they're just leaning on that block, but some of the low kicks are available. And let's see if they start taking advantage of that. But right now, looking like they're trying to get that block break off and still trying to get a beat on their opponent. No one still has really jumped out in the lead here, in my opinion here. But man, I can tell a lot of head movement going on, a lot of slip and rips. You never know when this thing can snowball, Bailey.
Of course, yeah. So I must apologize as well. I read the fight card completely wrong, apparently. I'm supposed to be calling the thing, reading the card wrong, but this is not the final fight on the prelim. There are two more. This fight was hidden away in the bottom left. I just didn't see it there. So my apologies, people. Anyway, almost a rock right there. Big damage coming off of the chin of EK's Bang Bang, I believe there. So more pressure from both men. They really are going backwards and forwards, leading with their straight lefts as well. The double jabs from both men, they're almost mirroring each other, technique for technique. I mean, they're both trying to do the same things. They're both trying to throw the slip straight left, both trying to double jab, both leading with left hand. Nice pull counter on the straight. There's a teep up the middle. That has been working well for Spill, but the catches have been coming out for Bang Bang as well. Nice job. Chained back down to the body there as well. Another straight left into the lead. Body hook here for... Oh, and the rear teep kick baited out the head kick, but he landed with it. There's that straight left, digs again to the body, liver shot into the rear teep one more time as well. Bang Bang now getting pushed back this time instead of Spills being the one moving backwards and using that rear teep fake. Beautifully lovely hook kick into the side kick. Nice work right there.
Yeah, and anytime you got this Conor McGregor pickup, it pays to either be moving forward or standing your ground. As Conor McGregor has that pay to miss perk. So anytime you got that pay to miss perk, anytime you're moving forward or you're standing still, your head movement is a lot faster. You know, I want to see that advantage play out, you know, when you're using Conor McGregor and you're moving forward. But yeah, Bailey, did he at the end of that first round seemed like he was able to score a rock there, spill action.
I would be easier to know if we could hear, but we can't hear for some reason. So I don't know, but yes, maybe I think he did catch a little one. Nice outside leg kicks as well. And Bang Bang's now trying to get back on the forward pressure. Obviously didn't like having to move backward as much as he did. Both men really looking for that slip straight, just both trading double lead hooks there as well. Nice slip to the outside, but eats the leg kick as well. Ooh, quick hands there. Both men really leading with their rear left as well. I mean, you can do that as Conor. Inside leg kick. Got to be careful marching forward. We'll eat that check hook next time. There's another teep. Darts forward with the jab. Bang Bang trying to find his openings on the way on the inside. Double jab from Bang Bang, pivot to the inside there. Jab, lead hook, straight lead hook. Nice work right there. Slips a straight though that time. And another
now, now when you know Bang Bang is looking for that straight, if you're spill actions, I would be looking just to change up my sequence, and then all of a sudden, instead of throwing a straight strike, then I might want to throw a round strike just to throw off your opponent, and maybe you get a slip right into one of your hooks here. But right now, EK Bang Bang doing a really good job of moving his head, but also spill actions able to land a lot of damage here, Bailey. I'm not sure who's up on the scorecard.
Yeah, they really are both going tit for tat. Got to be careful throwing a leg kick on the inside like that. As soon as one of these guys makes a mistake, there's triple hooks coming out. Nice job by Bang Bang.
Knocked down by EK Bang Bang. Wow, Bailey, and out of nowhere.
Yeah, man. And then tried to push against the cage. Double jab, trying to break the block. Doesn't get it. Pulls out the pull counter. Nothing following behind it. Gives him space to re-enter. Nice slip straight lead hook. Follows in. Tries to land the left on the way out there, but still managed to get the hands up in time. And that double jab is just breaking the entirety of that block down here. Gonna have a tough time riding and using that because there's only a minute 30 in this round, but then there's a whole round after this one. So Spiller's in a bad situation. Gonna have to move that head. Nice duck under the lead hook. There's a beautifully timed head kick.
Wow.
Double jab, rear uppercut, but slips off the center line. Gets a trip to try and win a little respect on the judges' scorecards, but getting some distance and some time back against Bang Bang right there with a beautiful head kick.
Yeah, wow. Spill Action is able to really score big, huge points there with that knockdown coming off of that head kick there out of nowhere. And look at this, Bailey. He's able to end the night early. Wow, EK Bang Bang getting it done. Like we said, it could just snowball out of nowhere when you talk about Conor McGregor. A nice block break followed up by a combination just to get the job done. EK Bang Bang. Looking really impressive here, Bailey.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful work. I don't really know how that uppercut hit him, though. Wasn't he on the outside of it?
Yeah, it might have been a graze, but yeah, man, with this Conor McGregor, I mean, with those fast hands, I mean, you can't be anywhere close to it. Like proximity.
True. I think maybe he was leaning back through into it, but it was a good shot. It's just a shame that these fights, and I don't know if obviously it's the person streaming the fights for us guys at the moment. Obviously there's no hosting feature in UFC 4, so if you're new here tonight, we have to watch the fighters feeds and then watch them. There have been no audio in the last two fights. It's just we lose a lot of the energy. Please double check your audio, everyone. I know you can get it done. Great performance though by Bang Bang. Gets the win in a very technical back and forth fight. Very mirror match. That fight, it was a Conor McGregor mirror match, but they both pretty much try to attack with the same weapons and the same style as well. We're going to jump over to welterweight now. Host Ninja taking on AK's the Ace Killers Ungodly.
Yeah, so anytime you talk about Host Ninja has seen a lot of success here in the ESFL. He was the winner of ESFL Grand Prix. He's confident everywhere and patient aggression. And I know he wants to right the wrongs of his last showing in the ESFL. And so I'm looking to see what Host Ninja is able to bring. One of the best fighters in the world, but like you said, against Ace Killers, Ungodly, has his work cut out for him. A technical kickboxer, excellent footwork, and he's a grinder from the top. So if you get on the ground, AK Ungodly is probably going to keep you there. And let's see who they pick up here. Definitely, anytime you talk about Tony Ferguson versus Leon Edwards, both of these fighters are very, very difficult to deal with. You don't want to be in the guard of Tony Ferguson, who has that rubber guard, and you don't want to keep it standing with Leon Edwards. Bailey in round one. Take it away.
Is there something going on with Twitch? Because we're not getting audio on any of these fights, right?
I had audio on its last fight, but not this fight.
You did?
Yeah, last fight I had audio, not this one.
Okay, right. I have no idea what's going on there, because that's usually not the case. I'm sure these guys are maybe doing it with maybe something's going on with Twitch tonight. I don't even know. All right, sorry guys. We'll call the fight, but obviously I don't know why we can't hear anything that's going on this evening. Maybe You do a refresh.
Maybe it's some people in the back of the truck. Maybe it can help us out there. But man, these guys are it's fine. Yeah, they're coming out explosive here, man. They really just trying to find like their rhythm in this fight right now. And look at here, pressing up against the cage right now. Host Ninja applying that pressure, and this is where he wants to be. Has a lot of options here in this back clinch position. He decides to go up high for the backpack and didn't get it. But you gotta watch out, man. Leon Edwards has some nice 1-2 head kicks, and you can't eat them. Even if you block it, it's going to be a early night, and already got the head held blinking here of Host Ninja. And Host Ninja needs to do something quick because this will just go downhill early with Leon Edwards and these head kicks.
All right, we found the problem. It was actually me, and I apologize profusely.
All right, we hear it now, baby.
I hit the mute button. I don't know what happened, man. I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah.
We're here complaining.
That'll help.
God damn you, fighters.
That would help.
I'm so sorry.
Maybe it's Twitch. It's the fighters.
I don't know what happened, man. I don't know what happened. I don't remember pressing that button, but okay. My bad. All right, sorry, guys. Okay, we're in. Shame on me.
They gonna find you.
They are. Okay, here we go. AK Godly on the bottom here, waiting to time the shots. No doubt. Breaks down the back flat. Gets a nice roll out to half guard. No deny right there from Host Ninja. Arm triangle fake right here. Short shots up the middle. Doubles up on it this time. Let's see if Godly moves to full mount. Doesn't get it. Nice deny by... Sorry, Ninja tried to move to full mount. Nice deny by Godly. Slowly working his way back to full guard here, and he's done a lot more damage on the feet than Ninja's been able to do from this ground position. Now getting a little bit of ground pound off, but frame 2 hooks right there. Gonna fake. No, he actually tried to lock in. No, it looked like a fake for the armbar there to set up a transition, but denied there as well. Reposturing up right here. Who doesn't frame these ones. Godly's going to start to pound it out, but you got to think Host Ninja probably did enough at the start of this round to take it.
Yeah, Host Ninja, he did take some head kicks, and had his head blinking there in the first round. So he wants to land some damage. And if you want to land damage, you definitely can do it here with this neon belly position, but you do it at the cost of a lot of stamina here. And look at those 1-2 head kicks. He knew it was coming out there from Leon Edwards and able to duck it. And that's how you want to get away from those head kicks. But you set yourself up now for the 1-2 uppercut. So it's going to be interesting how that meta plays out. What does the fighter decide to do once they land those 2 block break combinations? And it's going to be interesting from this point forward because you know that's going to be the main strategy here coming out with Leon Edwards.
Yeah, you got to feel like Ninja just stole that round right at the end as well. Into the clinch here, run into the cage. Nice rear uppercut, trading off the rear uppercut there as well. Godly's trying to fire a fight in a fight where he's got no head health. This ain't good for him. Trying to back up, reset here. Oh, nice work with the front leg teep. That works into a straight. Does it. Beautiful duck on the head kick. There's a straight left to follow it up. Now jumping on top. Can get the ground and pound finish if he can land these shots. Here they come.
Yeah,
stamina of Tony.
Man, that was very close there. That head health is looking real low. And this is exactly where Host Ninja wants to be. He's on top. He has his knockdowns, and he has a beat on his opponent here. And Leon Edwards, not the best at from his back here, bottom control of a 90. Yeah, so with Tony Ferguson, top control in 91. So not too much of advantage there. But now on top there, let's see if you can land some damage here with Leon Edwards. But Tony Ferguson, you got to be careful because he is one of the best fighters off of his back, especially if you get here inside of the guard of Tony Ferguson. You got to be real careful here. Watch out for the rubber guard. And he knew it, was able to get the transition block right to that rubber guard position there. Now they're back to their feet, Bailey.
Oof, it was a nice pause as well before going to the full guard posture up there. That could have been bad. It looked like Host Ninja was camping that, but good job right there to stop that. Wait briefly, now back on the feet though. Was trying to land a few shots on the block, did the good work, but right again, you know, Host Ninja finds his way to the cage, to the back of Ungodly this time, and drags him down. It's good, solid work.
So, yeah, we're seeing that now. Anytime we know that fighters are using that that fuzzy guard logic, then you just do one of the cage takedowns and you will get that takedown. So now that the fight is to the ground where you want it, taking the back, You know you can't do the rear naked choke right here, but you still have other options here, like going to full mount where you can do some damage. And let's see what Host Ninja can do, showing why he's one of the best fighters in the world right now. Landed some huge ground and pound here. Can he take out Leon Edwards here in the second round? Edwards is in trouble. Host Ninja posturing up again. Let's see if he goes. Yeah, he decided not to do any straight strikes there. Oh man, but let's see what he does here.
Did he just bail on it? What happened?
Yeah, looks like he bailed on it. Now will we see a submission attempt? We see it here, 37 seconds. It's going to be real close. Looking like Leon Edwards will escape here, and he decides to let it go. Maybe posture up and land some more damage before the end of this round, Bailey.
Oh man, he's landing some big ground and pound this round. He dropped him after another whiffed head kick from Ungodly. Ninja showing he's got a great ability to duck underneath that. Ducked underneath it at the start of that round, cracked him with a straight right, and then I think it was a rear uppercut as well. Dropped him and almost finished the fight with the ground and pound, and then full mount ground and pound as well was devastating. So there was the head kick that just whiffed. We see that.
Yeah, man, Host Ninja just looking really impressive, facing some early adversity in round one, but definitely taking control of round two here. Now let's see who's able to come out in round three. This early stamina advantage here for Host Ninja, but there it is. A nice call there again of that 1-2 head kick. And you got to think at some point, maybe AK Ungodly has to switch it up here and throw a 1-2 uppercut. If you know that Host Ninja is going to, but look at that huge knockdown by Host Ninja. He is just in control here, Bailey, in the third round.
The lead elbow from the clinch there. Beautiful job. Lead hook into the rear uppercut. You cover both bases and should hopefully get the finish.
Let's see if he throws some straight strikes here. Man, it seems like AK has a beat on Host Ninja when he's on his back doing a lot of posts. Let's see if Host Ninja is going to start throwing some straight strikes right down the middle here, but he's still doing a good job.
Yeah, Ungodly showing some good ground and pound defense is pretty much the only thing that's keeping him in this fight at this point. He keeps getting backed up to the cage, and then rather than trying to circle out and cover, he's deciding to sort of throw back in these exchanges, and that's just costing him even more head health. That's how he ate that spinning elbow. But before then as well, I don't know why he's not switching back to southpaw when he gets back to the feet as well. He's staying in orthodox. Oh my god, look at this work from Ninja. He is clinching a lot tonight, but he's making it work for him as well.
Right, go for the back. Strike this time. Huge uppercut by Host Ninja. Now let's see if he's going to throw some straight strikes, Bailey. I think he slipped one in, and there it is. Finally landed that straight strike for the win there on a very difficult and tough AK Ungodly. But tonight is the night of Host Ninja, just looking very impressive. And you know he has to feel good, Bailey, to get that win here in ESFL 120 to end off the season looking strong.
Yeah, great performance by Host Ninja. I mean, did some great work on the ground, some great work on the feet, pushed him to the cage really nicely, just made a full use of the arsenal of Tony Ferguson. Even got a spinning elbow in there that dropped his opponent. So you can't ask for much more than that, to be honest. Just a good, solid performance, I think. I mean, Host Ninja has always looked good. And three head kicks he ducked right there as well. Godly needs to kind of address that element of his game. I think if he's going to keep getting these ducks from these head kicks, he's got to try and find a way to find something else. Like you said, the 1-2 lead uppercut is beautiful, right? If someone ducks it once, you can try and slip that in. It's a great technique, the 1-2 head kick, but really only works when your opponent is worried about the body, or if you can catch him mid-combination. When you just kind of march forward and set it up, at this point, a lot of people kind of know what's coming, especially when you're using like a southpaw kickboxer like Leon Edwards.
Yeah, anytime you got Leon Edwards and he has that perk for those fast, your crazy legs, a lot of people like to use those 1-2 head kicks. And in the heat of the battle, you have to be calm and you have to be patient to be able to recognize when that head kick is coming and execute a well-timed duck. And that's what Host Ninja was able to do. And he made the call time and time again. And that's where the tides turn. And that was a great job, great call there by Host Ninja.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Ninja, definitely it takes skill to duck those like that mid fight as well. All right, again, my apologies for the audio for the 2 fights previous to this, or at least one of them. That was my fault. I apologize to the fighters and everybody home.
Fight
my bad. All right, but we still have plenty of fights tonight. We're going to jump on to the next one. Looks like it's going to be Feydenader against Dirty Dave, the last fight in the prelims tonight. Like we said, at bantamweight, a Peter Yan mirror match. I'm not even mad at this anymore, Boxer.
Yeah, EK Dirty, comfortable everywhere, ground or the feet, very technical striker. So I'm looking for somebody that's going to be able to really move their head and strong at wrestling. So even if it goes to the ground, whether he's on top or whether he's on the bottom, EK Dirty can get it done. Now, Feydenader, he is a knockout artist. He is going for the knockout, an elite striker, one of the best strikers in the game. And also, just like EK Dirty, Feydenader is comfortable everywhere, and we got a fight in the bantamweight division, and this is going to be a banger. I didn't see who they picked up here.
Yan and Yan.
Yeah, Peter Yan mirror match. We know what it is. You want to come out with that stamina advantage here, Bailey, in round 1. Take it away.
All right, here we go. Both meeting right in the center, as we could expect here. Double jabs from Feydenader, trying to close the distance. Dirty ready, looking to counter. Nice return to the body. Nice, beautiful jab low. Came back up with the straight. Both teeing off on the block of each other right now. We've got the competitive harder on, so we're not going to see the stats on Feydenader this time around, but we'll just have to guess. Nice work with the 3 pieces as well. Tries to throw the slip straight left. Switch stance from Nikke's Dirty too. And channeling that straight. Trying to set a body kick up perhaps, but deciding not to do it. There's a nice teep off the switch stance, but gets caught throwing the leg kick on the outside there. Turns into the turning side kick. And trying to pursue against the cage right there. Double jab into the right hand, but Feydenader's right up the middle there with a straight left ready to go. Lead hook check, switch stance from both men. Oh, beautiful. 2-3-2 right there as well. But there's that body kick. Don't forget how good those kicks are from Yan.
Yeah, and one thing interesting, I see these fighters are switching stances here. Not sure for what reasons. Maybe they're playing some tricks about who's throwing that turning side kick, which way you want to circle. But both of these fighters are doing some real technical striking here, especially with Peter Yan, and able to secure a takedown. Nice and early there. And this is what you want to do if you're EK Dirty. Half of the round you spent standing on the feet. So let's see what you do at the second half of the round here, if you're able to posture up and land some damage. But right now, in the guard of Peter Yan, you still have to be careful because he can definitely turn the tide here very quick. But seems like Bailey and just keep staying postured down, just landing these short strikes.
Yeah, it's definitely a good safe strategy to do as well. Steps over though, half guard, trying to slice. Oh, it's actually a fake to side control. Don't see that every day. Bounce back for Dirty though. Sorry, for Feydenader. Got to look at them gloves right here. Nice posture up. These short shots from Feydenader to build some GA is nice. Hitting the foot on the hip fake, builds a full guard momentum, goes opposite side to the get up. Nice job. Great job by Feydenader. Very textbook, very simple. Dirty style powering through though with the straight punches. 1-2 from Feydenader. Miss. Dirty going back to that teep kick to the body. That's working out for him. Keeps getting caught with that inside leg kick though. Got to be careful with that. Slips the lead uppercut with the straight right though. Nice work. Dirty now faking that teep. Slips to the outside.
Oh,
block up as well. We only just saw that, Boxer. There we go. Left hook, right hook, left hook to the body. Now the left hook straight coming over the top 2 there as well. Nice job by Dave to get out of there. Feydenader flashing on the stamina, burning that out. And there's another teep to the body. Double jab straight. Good work from Dave, man. He's doing a good job maintaining distance, Boxer.
Yeah, definitely. Dave is doing a good job, but he got caught throwing that head kick there. Feydenader able to land a nice rear hook on his opponent right when the vulnerability window was high. Definitely, man, a very interesting matchup there, but it looks like the advantage there went to Dirty Dave there in the first round. So yeah, second round here coming up, Bailey. Touching glove. Let's get to work.
Refresh for us so that we stay up to date with you. We don't want to be ahead of each other here. All right, here we go. Second round, right in the pocket. Trading again, deep up the middle from Dave. Great work with that so far tonight. Love to see how much stamina Feydenader has. That slip straight gets him out of range of the turning side kick, then dives in on the back, drags him or shucks him forward there. into that backside position, that turtle side position. Now rolling onto the back right here as well. Let's see what Dave can do from here. Feydenader gonna have to be patient. Rolls back to back sit. Sorry,
all right,
not back
here
sit, is it? Side, turtle side. Go on.
Yeah, back. Yeah. You talking about that back side? What's the name of that position?
I don't know.
Right
I
here?
want to say turtle side, but that's not really. It's like a backside sit. Well, it doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I should know. But I forgot.
Yeah. Let us know. Let us know. We've been calling a lot of fights here tonight. Let us know the chat. What's the name of that position here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll let us know here anytime in a second. But EK Dirty on top, just grinding here. I really want to see how the judges call it because he haven't postured up that much. And one thing, when you don't posture up as much, you do preserve the stamina. Not sure how much damage these little short punches are going to score, but they do build up grapple advantage that leads you to more dominant positions here. And that's where he is. Maybe now, whenever you're in these more dominant positions, you want to try to posture up. But look at there. Goes out right now, taking a lot of damage here in this bottom sprawl position here.
It is
now
backside. I don't know what's going wrong with this tonight.
Backside. All right, we got
backside.
it. Thank you.
It is turtle
All right,
side, but if you're the sub fighter, you're turtling. So.
Yeah. Okay, backside position here. Bailey and doing a good job here. EK Dirty still in control.
Oh man, we know it's backside. We're just playing with you guys tonight. It's because there's back sitting popping up, and we're like backside, back sitting. We're getting so confused for some reason tonight.
Hey,
here we go. Gets the get up though. Nice work though. Dave's still on the back, got the body locked, working the knees, or the thighs there.
Oh, look at that turn and takedown.
Nice.
There by EK Dirty Dave. Wow.
Good timing on it as well.
Yeah, definitely. Great turn and takedown. And even when you get a successful turn and takedown, that's going to cost you some stamina, especially if you get it denied. But he gets the fight back to the ground and just dealing out a lot of damage there in that top sprawl position. And I think I see his strategy. He is just grinding his opponent. And you got to understand that force of nature perk with Piotr Jan. Whenever you have that stamina advantage, you're going to have the damage advantage on the feet. And look at here, Bailey. Gets
nice
reversed at the end of the round. And that's fine. It's at the end of the round.
Dave feeling confident that he won that second round. Maybe not the first, though, because there was a rock scored on the other side. So probably figures he has to secure this final round here. Can't play it safe. Feydenader is definitely going to come and look for revenge. Dave's been doing a great job of that teep kick on the feet as well, but has been caught a few times and has to be careful throwing that inside leg kick. Nice knee. Jab lead hook, nice, and goes back to it.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely probably need a knockout if you're a Feydenader to win this round. And let's see how EK Dirty wants to proceed and keep this fight standing, or if he wants to take it to the feet. And nice head movement there by both of those fighters. Got to be careful here. But right now, nice side kick there. I'm seeing a lot of diverse strikes here from Dirty.
Ooh, the head kick comes up as well beautifully. Yeah, Feydenader is looking for it. Throwing them 4-piece combinations with the lead hook straight. But Dave sniping nicely, man. He's using that footwork stat of Peter Yan really nicely.
Nice turn takedown there by Feydenader.
Really shot deep on that one. Got side control, but like we said, he kind of needs the finish here. Boxer might not be able to find it on the ground.
Yeah, definitely. If you're Feydenader, you need definitely to finish because you probably lost round 1 and round 2. And if you probably want to get in some of these dominant positions and then just try to rain down some heavy ground strikes here. And that's exactly what he's doing. But he decides to get up, and Bailey probably feels that pressure. But then back to the ground here. Not sure what the strategy is at this point.
Well, maybe he feels like he won the first round.
It could be.
He did get a wobble, as I like to call it, but we'll see. Straight lead hook. He's firing clean. That spinning back elbow is coming out nicely as well. Dave trying to snipe from the outside.
Wait,
Nice. Late denial on the Osagari.
Ah, that's what that was.
Lead head kick was bouncing off the block. There was an opportunity for a spear takedown there, but Dave did not take it. Lead hook again from Dave. Rear uppercut now. Trying to find a home for something. Switch stance by Feydenader. 1-2, falls short. So does the lead hook. Straight left lands though. Bam, nice chopping body kick. Wheel kick coming off the block. Doubles up on the body hooks there with the lead hand. Into the straight right. Now Dave trying to break the block. Feydenader, double jab, trying to set something up. Counters with a straight right lead hook. But the head kick keeps him back on the feet. Shooting deep on the double. Wow. Oh, late denial though. But no stamina. The spear is there. Doesn't take it. Wow.
Man, beautiful sequence there by both of these fighters, man. You had, and look now, turning takedown denied here. Feydenader absolutely no stamina there. And like you said, Bailey didn't elect to do the spear takedown, especially when your opponent has no stamina. But last 15 seconds of this third and final round, let's see what happens here. But you got to think that Dave is in control here.
Yeah, Dave just using that lead hook straight right all night. Like, that's his bread and butter right there. Probably gets it done. EK's Dirty Dave is a dirty boy and picks up a victory tonight over Feydenader. Great fight right there. Very back and forth. All 3 rounds he won. Boxite, you were right. He won all 3 rounds.
Yeah, did a really good job. Just a very dominant performance there. It wasn't yet like your typical Piotr Jan mirror match where they just going back and forth. We saw a lot of different takedowns there and getting a lot of things done. One thing that I've never seen before is that late takedown denial out of the Soto Gari. Nice animation sequence. And then from there, EK Dirty was just able to land a lot of combinations and score what he needed to score in the eyes of the judges all 3 rounds here to get the job done. But wow, another great fight on this card, man.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And we have a bunch of great fights left. We are now on to the main card of the evening. We're going to kick things off with 2 top contenders here. One who's only 0-1 so far this season, but made a splash in season 1 and always comes with a tricky game plan, Morbid Mad Lad. And he'll be taking on Yudward here at lightweight.
All right, Yurda, Morbid Mad Lad, Yurda, EPF Supreme. Good head movement. Great pressure fighter. We know what Yurda can do. Definitely is always at the top of the card here, but he's fighting Morbid Mad Lad, which is a great at wrestling. And he has an unorthodox striking style. Good submission offense. So even if the fight goes to the ground, you got to watch out, because if you get into submission, there's some fighters that just know how to play that mini game. Now, Justin Poirier, anytime you're looking at him, very, very great power. But Tony Ferguson, we know, is a beast on the cardio and a beast on the ground. You got to watch out for the submissions. Like we said, with Morbid Mad Lad connected with Tony Ferguson could spell a lot of problems here for Yurda. But round 1, Balian, take it away.
Do you know what a Mad Lad is, boxer?
No, I don't. Okay. Educate me.
The Mad Lad would be the one who's like gets too drunk on a night out. That's the Mad Lad. That's the Mad Lad.
I got you.
Anyway, Yurda here standing on the pocket already. This is honestly, I've fought Morbid before, and I had this problem every time I fought him. There was a lag spike every couple of seconds, just like that, and I did not enjoy it, and it was horrible to deal with. So I don't know if this is just something we're seeing, but this is what happened when I fought Morbid. So I mean, I think it might be his connection, or maybe it's coincidence. Yeah. But it makes it very difficult to fight. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah, that's something that he may want to check out if he's wired versus Wi-Fi. You never know, but always definitely want to have the best connection, especially when you come here in the ESFL. But Morbid Mad Lad, the guy you say that's drunk Balian on top here in control. But look, man, Balian gets reverse here. And Yurda, you know, he's very dangerous, a guy that has a lot of experience here, and Dustin Poirier can land a lot of damage here. But look, we still seeing these spikes here, like you said, Bailey, very tough to deal with.
Yeah, obviously, when you're fighting Mad Lad as well, you cannot give him any space on the ground. Just one denial, and he will slap that submission attempt on you. So Yoda, very wise to get back to the feet here. Doesn't want to mess around with any of that. Tries a turning takedown. Amidst this lag, he defends it, which is quite impressive, I must say. Somehow, and tries to return with the knees, uppercuts up the middle now.
All right, yeah. So this stand-up here of Dustin Poirier always gives me problems because it's a combination of speed of 96 and a punching power of 95. Very tough to deal with.
There we go, 1-2. Trying to break the block or stop the pressure. Yerda's just trying to march into range right here. Actually gets away from that. Oh, he's going to eat that. Yeah, this is... it's not fun, is it? Imagine playing this fight, let alone watching it right now.
Yeah, definitely. This is tough to deal with, yeah, because a lot of this game is so dealt on like your timing and things of that nature. And this throws your timing off and you still have to compete here. But Yerda's still doing a very good job. But look at there. It got the takedown there from Morbid Mad Lad, landing a huge head kick there on Yerda, facing some adversity. Let's see how he's able to mitigate this pressure and get out of this tight situation.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember Morbid Mad Lad's connection being like this when he used to fight in the ESFL. And I think maybe he's fighting tonight up on here because he's quite high up in the rankings right now. I don't know. But this is a little bit. Pull the fight.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
Oh, okay.
Going back and forth here.
All right. Whoa. We're going to move on to the next one.
We're going to what?
We're going to move on. Apparently, we're the first time ever we are cutting the fight.
Wow.
Been told the back has spoken. Okay. Apparently, Mad Lad plays competitive FIFA. That's what he does. So I don't know how that's relevant, but apparently,
what are we talking about?
Apparently, it's relevant. All right, there we go. Well, we must apologize for that one then. I think chat is saying thank you for this. No contest is the official declaration
that's
for this
fair. one. Yeah. And that's fair. I mean, things happen. You never know with this technology, your internet connections. My sister is all of a sudden downloading things. Like, you never know what's happening.
Let's hope that's the case, because like I said, when I fought Mad Lad, it's been like that, and it's been very frustrating to fight like that. But again, that might just be his connection, or that might be something in the moment. But the next fight isn't actually ready to go, so I think we're going to Devin's fight right now. We're going on to Devin the Dude versus 11 Bravo. 11 Bravo, ranked number 2 right now, taking on Devin the Dude. So this is a pretty interesting matchup. We got a veteran taking on someone who's in the top 5 this evening. So let's move straight on to the next fight. Middleweight. Are we gonna finally see Hall vs Weidman? That'll be nice.
Oh, that'll be crazy. Okay, 11 Bravo, adaptable striking, excellent top game, great submission offense there from 11 Bravo. Devin the Dude, always evolving, balance, and a veteran, has veteran level experience here. Now, look at this. We don't see this pick up a lot here in the ESFL, but we're looking at that Chris Weidman pickup here. This will be very interesting. Definitely all of our prayers and thoughts are with the real Chris Weidman here, and this will be a really good look whenever you pick up Chris Weidman, because on the game, definitely a very strong wrestling with Chris Weidman. And then when you talk about Nick Diaz, you cannot make a mistake here, because he is very good in the stand-up and on the ground here with that rubber guard position. But this is an interesting fight here, Bailey. Round 1, what do you think?
I think it should be a good fight. Devin the Dude, like we said, coming in tonight. Hands out, ready to go. Oh my God, immediately slip straighted though. 11 Bravo has just been on another level recently, and well, we're going to find out how good he is tonight against a vet like Devin. Nice job double clinching there with the knees as well. Straight to the cage, on the back. Let's see if he taps back. He doesn't. There's some defense from Devin right there.
Oh, wow.
He loves to see it.
Yeah, definitely. And that's one thing that was changed with one of the updates, is easier just to deny that back drag whenever you see it. So you want to set it up a little bit better than that, or do some different takedowns. Now, Chris Weidman in this back clinch position went for the backpack. That got denied. And now maybe you want to try to do a different takedown here. But yeah, we see now it's a lot easier to defend that backpack versus the back drag.
Yeah, Devin really firing that lead hook out here, trying to land it. 11 Bravo doing great work with the pressure. He's really firing shots on the inside of his range. Devin trying to counter, but everything's just a little too long right here. Nice job though with the clinch work right there. Yeah, and into the elbow as well. Good work. Inside leg kick gets checked. That's how he broke his leg. That's, we want to see that. All right, there we go. There's the takedown. Immediately denied though. Devin having a hard time trying to get that takedown. Nice little axe kick over the top right there off the jab. Knee misses to the outside, and there's another clinch right here. 11 really putting it on him right now.
Yeah, definitely. 11 is really applying a lot of pressure. So let's see how Devin the dude wants to get this fight to the ground. But it looks like 11 Bravo wants to get the fight to the ground also, and they're using their striking to set up the takedowns, but unsuccessful for both of them so far. But when you talk about Chris Weidman, punch speed and 90 of punch speed and power of 90. So he's very proficient on the stand-up as well.
Devin really needs to get going forward, man. I mean, he's having a tough time going back as it is. It's just going to get worse as the fight goes on. He has to find a way to come forward, to throw knees, use the push, use teeps, do something, because he cannot just go backwards like this the whole fight.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to be fighting against your back foot. It leaves you less options at some point. Once you get trapped against that cage, your opponent can just start firing off combinations, and even if it lands on your block, it's going to hurt you. And look at here, another denial there of the backpack. It got to fit, realize there's other options you can do now, whether that's turning takedowns or slams, cage slams that are available when you see your opponent blocking high in that scenario. But man, first round, this has been a back and forth, but maybe 11 Bravo has the advantage here, Bailey.
Yeah, big right hand though. Look how much stamina he's drained as well from the Weidman pick. He really needs to get some wrestling going. You know, he really does. 11's doing such a great job with this forward pressure. He's keeping it steady. He's throwing his hands on the inside. Like, look at the range right here. It's just, he's just in there toe to toe. And Devin's trying to throw these left hooks, but the range of Weidman's just a bit longer. So it's just getting stuffed because it's coming a little too short.
Yep.
Like around the side, you know what I mean?
Yeah, now, as this fight goes on, you're talking about only an 88 cardio for Chris Weidman and a 94 cardio for Nick Diaz. So you want to watch out here and try to get it done. And here we go, back clinch again. It's still a lot of takedown denies. You can't just get your takedowns denied here, because that's going to pay a lot of dividends on your stamina. Great job by keeping the fight standing.
Yeah, and Devin's just trying to counter with that big right hook, right? All of his counter shots are just huge punches, and that's all that's happening right now. And 11 Bravo walks forward, unloads a combination, and Devin's just trying to counter, and it's just hitting the block of Bravo. He's not initiating any offense with his jab or his straight. He's literally just trying to wing shots after the counter, and that is just not helping him. I know it's incredibly difficult for him to do anything other than retreat right now, especially because he's taken so much head damage. He can't trade, he can't do anything, but he's just going to continue to get marched down if he can't find a home for his takedowns, if he can't slip and rip. There's a beautiful shot, but great defense by 11 Bravo, and now he's found himself back to the cage and he's just going to get pressured all over again.
Yeah, getting that pressure and see still just going for that. And he finally is going to get it here. Oh, wait, what was that, Bailey? And was he able to, he just decided he canceled that? I'm not sure what happened here.
Maybe that 1, 2, 3 just lands all on the block. It's just doing money. Devin really has to move. It's almost too late for him, but he really needed to move his head more in a fight like this, because if you can't take everything on your block, one, you're going to lose your block, but two, you can't really counter. You can counter, but the offense has already stopped. You need to counter during the offense in a fight where someone is pressuring you backwards. If you just wait till they finish their combination, chances are they're going to be out of range when you try and counter, or they're just going to have their guard up.
Yeah, definitely. But now fight to the ground here. And like you said, you don't want to wear on that block, especially against Chris Weidman. Only at 88 in the blocking department there. So that block is going to go down pretty fast here. But finally on the ground, you're on the top here, but you're in the guard of a Diaz brother that maybe not where you want to be. So let's see, though, if Devin the Dude can use a lot of this top heavy wrestling, 94 in the top control of Chris Weidman. So if this is where he shines here, if you want to use Chris Weidman, you want to posture up, do a lot of damage here. And this is your only path right now, I feel, to victory in this specific fight.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, this is where you want to be. You got to do enough damage to give yourself an opportunity in this third round right here if you're Devin, which is not going to be easy, of course, but he doesn't have much of a choice. I don't think he's trying. He's trying as much as he can.
Yeah, nice transitions there and a nice evasion of that straight strike here. But if I'm Devin the dude, I see a silver lining. You know, I mean, if you're able to get this takedown early, you never know how it can play out here, because Chris Weidman has some ground striking of 93. So that's what I'm trying to do if I'm Devin the dude, because I face my adversity. We know that we don't have the advantage on the stand-up here with that great boxing of Nick Diaz. You want to get the fight to the ground, so it's going to be interesting to see if Devin the dude can you know, play out that strategy. He's like, what's up? Like, let's run
Every round he landed the big right hand.
And he did it.
And what did we say about offense while they're doing their offense? That's what you had to do. Completely punched himself out, though, unfortunately. Throw him back in the clinch, though. And there's David catching with another right hand. This is much better for Dev, though. At least he's swinging. While 11 is hits with the overhand. Oh my God.
What a turn of the bench here. Man, we didn't see that coming. Now 11 Bravo facing adversity, and what is he going to have to do? Now, if I'm Devin the dude, I still want to keep my strategy and take the fight to the ground.
My God.
Look at there, that's going to be huge. Wow, and that's going to hurt the stamina there of 11 Bravo whenever you got that transition denied on the pull guard. Postured up here from Chris Weidman here and Devin the dude, and he is in a good position here. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That wasn't good. Well, you know, Devin was doing a great job in the start of that round. 2 rocks and a knockdown. Had top control, but he's lost it now, and it's going to be tough as Weidman to sweep in this situation. I mean, oh my God.
Yeah, one thing I like about Devin, dude, he went for it. Even, you know, and that high risk, you know, is going to pay off with a high reward, and he's able to get that sweep here on top here, still raining down damage. And this is what we're talking about with Chris Weidman. Has heavy hands, 93 ground striking, but you got to watch out here, because look at here, already in a submission, but it seems like he's going to escape, but you got to be careful in these situations.
Man, yeah, good defense on this Kimura here. I don't know if 11's moving a little too slow, but Dev has done a great job right there. Gonna stay in full guard. Postures up. He's got 1 minute 40 though. I mean, to potentially get a finish in this fight. I don't know if he's gonna get it. He's passing to half guard.
It's going to be real tough to submit Chris Weidman with a submission defense of 95 and only a 94 submission offense from Nick Diaz. Is high, but Chris Weidman has better defense, and you only have a minute left to go. But maybe you got enough done in the first 2 rounds, and you didn't. And then Devin the dude didn't score a 10-8. Never know how the judge is going to look. But look, this is some huge ground and pound here. Devin the dude still going for it, because you never know how the judges are going to see it if it goes into decision.
Nice guillotine.
And look at here, you catch your opponent with no stamina. This is going to look good in the eyes of the judges. But man, like as we talked about, a great submission defense from Chris Weidman.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to finish it. 10 seconds left. So, I mean, we'll go to decision. Great comeback, though, from Devin, right? Just completely changed the narrative, started moving forward, landing the big right hook. It was a good job. I mean, the only person we've really seen use Chris Weidman well is Advaita. during his time as champion. He used to
Oh,
take
yeah.
that
Damn.
Weidman pick all the time.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, takedowns on the highlight reel.
Oh, man, this is going to be interesting because, I mean, Devin dude was down. And so let's see if he's able to come back, because all of this right here, what we're seeing was in the 3rd round.
I'm kind of interested. I feel like it wasn't Devin, but maybe we weren't paying attention because it happens.
Yeah.
2 rounds, 2-1, 4. Oh, there we go. We were right.
Oh, my goodness, man.
Right.
That is so crazy to see.
Well, those
man,
first 2 rounds, he did a good job, Ray. Backed him up a ton.
Yeah. Wow. It's so crazy because it's a sport. And, hey, you can't forget about rounds 1 and round 2. And the way that the scoring is, you know, you put that round in the bag and it counts heavy. Even though look at the stats total. Just every category, Devin dude was winning, but you did a lot of that in the 3rd round.
Yeah, you got to see round. But look at that 126 attempted as well. That's both of them had really low percentages in terms of significant strikes.
That is crazy. That's an interesting one. I'd like to know what the people think in the chat about that outcome. That's an interesting fight, how that plays out.
He only got 1 takedown as well, which was that turning takedown we saw on the highlight reel.
Yeah. Crazy. Damn. That's what we thought. Man, you know, and whenever you feel like you dominate your opponent at the end, you would have got him if it was a 5-round fight, you know, but it's not. It's a 3-round fight.
Oh, man.
And you got to fight at that 3-round place.
He won every round on the points as well. The thing about this fight is you got to count the submissions, and then you also have to count the amount of hit stuns 11 was scoring on Chris Weidman. Like, it was many times he was actively, you know, being hit stun, which is like, you know, when your character reacts. So a hit reaction.
Yeah, definitely.
That usually is a big factor in how they score a fight.
Yeah, man, hey. Yeah, I'm not a judge. Man, I'm just calling the fights, but yeah, what we had that hunch. You know, maybe you didn't do enough in the first 2 rounds, and then the last round was not a 10-8. So yeah, and it's no draws. So no telling what the logic is doing if it was a draw.
Yeah, that 3rd round, kind of a 10-8 round, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It may, well,
some return.
Yeah, right. 10-8 technically is if you dominate from pillar to post and your opponent absolutely doesn't do anything. Yeah. 11 Bravo may have had a moment in that 3rd round. That may be all it takes not to get that 10-8.
All right, we are moving on to the next fight of the night, one that we skipped over, but now I think this is a last notice replacement. Young Po is stepping in to take on Papa Doc. Young Po from our 80X Muay Thai Friday night episode series shows, I guess, taking on Papa Doc short notice here at welterweight. Look at this one.
All right, so we already know the resume when it comes down to Papa Doc. Ex-champion, elite at grappling, controls the pace of the fight, and can end the fight anywhere, standing, on the ground. Papa Doc just gets it done. A veteran of all veterans. Now, Young Po, late replacement, but he is an up-and-comer, creative striker, loves the back foot, great use of teeps. So this guy, Young Po, knows how to fight at distance here. And if you're going to do that, your Leon Edwards pickup is a pickup that you want to get, because Leon Edwards has what it takes with those feet. Did he pick Leon Edwards? I'm not sure. Yeah. And so I want to see how this fight plays out, Balian, because he has that crazy legs perk there and those 1-2 head kicks. But when you talk about Papa Doc, this is a fighter that suits him with Kamaru Usman, because Kamaru Usman has very good stand-up. But if you go to the ground with Kamaru Usman, with a Papa Doc, it's going to be almost impossible to get up. So round 1, Balian, take it away.
Yeah, I mean, Young Po, definitely a striker as well. So Papa Doc showing him no respect, short notice, like, nah, he's DCing him the way he did Anderson Silva, you know, like, oh yeah, I'm probably just gonna grapple you. Yeah, sure, no problem. But there's that nice rear teep from Young Po, steps in with the jab, crashes forward a little too early there, but still set his distance for the straight that followed. Nice job, straight lead hook right there, very Muay Thai style. There's the low ankle pick, super fast shot right there from Papa Dog, and he gets it into side control here. Let's see what Po has in the way of defense here. Straight to the knee on belly. Nice deny on that. Don't see that every day. So Young Po definitely aware of what's going on here on the ground, of course.
Yeah, Papa Doc is not wasting any time. He's just going right for it. And you got to be careful because everyone here in the ESFL is high level and you can't really rush it. But that was a good job for Papa Doc initially getting that takedown with a nice spacing, like we said, required to get that specific animation, which is very fast. But back to the feet, and this is where Young Po wants to be.
I mean, forget what I said. Young Po just did excellent work on the ground, denied the upward transition, denied the rotation, the haste from Papa Doc to take the back, and then faked him out instead of going for the cage get up, went for the sweep to side control, which is something a lot of people are now doing when you're in that position. You can take that get up. Now back to the feet, so Young Po did a great job, and then just stuff the takedown. Now opening up with the strikes, now the nice 1-2-3 rear uppercut lands, but the clinch still comes out. Ooh, nice block on the head kick, straight to the body, nice work. Keeps a nice distance as Young Po stays in that teep range at all times, man. Not on the outside of it, not too close either, just always in that teep range.
Yeah, and this is where he's going to shine. And we said the crazy legs there coming out from Leon Edwards. You got to watch Leon Edwards' kicks. They are very, very powerful here. A kick power of 94. And I'm not sure the level of Leon Edwards, but I'm pretty sure it's high because those kicks do a lot of damage. But Papa Doc doing what you need to do whenever you have Kamaru Usman pick up and is on the ground. And this is where he wants to be and where he wants to stay. But in this first round, it looks like Young Po has done a good job dealing out the damage here and able to get a reverse there on Kamaru Usman. Very impressive stuff here by Young Po, Bailey, doing a really good job.
You're doing a great job on the ground right here. Like, I want to apologize for everything I said at the start of this fight. He's a fantastic job on the ground. Double jab straight to the body as well. Really good range management from Young Po. That's what I'm seeing right now is probably the most impressive thing about him. Really, really good job with the range management. Nice straight to the body again. Keeps digging that. Let's see if Papa Doc can make a read, get that hook up, the uppercut in there as well. Fakes the rear teep. This one goes to the front leg. Right hook almost lands from Papa Doc. Times it. There's the uppercut, but just slightly too late on it. Lead hook, right hook. Does nothing. Good first round.
Yeah, great first round there. Giving that first round to Young Po, able to get the rock, able to get some reversals on the ground. And this is where it gets tough whenever you have Kamaru Usman, if he gets down in that stamina department. But look at there, able to sidestep and land a hook of his own. Papa Doc, great and excellent at those side steps. Actually was the one that taught me about sidestepping. So you got to watch out for those forward strikes against Papa Doc. But let's see Papa Doc able to get some teeps of his own, and let's see how fast he can get this fight to the ground.
Nice block. Young Po now in orthodox instead of southpaw. Don't know if he wants to work that lead hook to the body. Looks like it this time. Fakes the teep, but times a beautiful ankle pick off the back of that. And now inside control. Now, every time he's had this top position, Young Po has been either able to reverse, sweep, or find a way back to the feet. Now bumps back to half guard right here. Short shots on the top. Building some GA. Nice side control transition as well from Papa D.
Yeah, definitely. Papa Doc doing a good job of getting that takedown here. Now posturing up. And right now he's taking his time here with his strikes. And look at this here, Bailey. And look at that nice contact transition. Beautiful. And now he catches a submission attempt here, going for the choke here, but then, able to get out of that with Leon Edwards. Now back against the cage here. This is dangerous. Let's see if he decides to stay in this position. Now they're back to the feet. Young Po still doing a good job, Bailey.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was a good job getting back there. Previous to that, he'd done the side control sweep. This time goes back to the cage get up. That was a nice little combination, beginning with that rear hook to the body there as well. As Papa Doc steps in the range, another ankle pick. Not this time, though. 2 for 2 on the takedowns, I think, in terms of defending and getting them.
Yeah, one thing that I like about going for the ankle pick, it doesn't seem like it has as much stamina. You know, what can I say? Mitigation, or it doesn't have a. You know, you don't suffer a lot of damage in the stamina department whenever you get that ankle pick denied. From what I'm seeing, maybe that's why Papa Doc is doing that, but that's a very skilled takedown there. Now, Papa Doc on the top here, and I feel Bailey, he needs to get some damage going here in this second round, because I don't feel like he's hurt Young Po too much at any time.
Yeah, Young Po's been landing the cleaner strikes for sure, but Papa Doc has been scoring a bunch of takedowns, tried to double up. There we go. Po with the sweep this time, cuts to side control. He actually gets into side saddle because of the stamina advantage. And Leon Edwards has 5-star elbows. Doesn't land a single one though. And those elbows count for the ground strikes as well.
Yeah, definitely. That's good to know. Now, yeah, and it seems like, I mean, if you're getting dominated, Po is taking it to Papa Doc on the ground, also just fighting a great fight here, coming in as a late replacement, and you never know what Papa Doc was working on to fight his original opponent. But man, Young Po stepping in on short notice, really getting it done.
Yeah, especially because Young Po again off the couch for this one, was not scheduled to fight tonight. Having a great contest right now against a veteran and elite Papa Doc. You know, Po's only 1-0 this season. He's barely competed. Papa Doc, I think 5-5. So this is his 11th fight in the second season here of the ESFL. So hopefully we'll see Po, or more of Po. I'd love to see him make the UFC Esports League in the summer as well, hopefully. Because I think this kid's got a lot to offer. And he's showing that tonight. Nice teep right there. Beautifully timed. Fake the rear teep. Oh, straight right though. Head kick coming out for Papa Doc, but there's a nice return. Steps in with the 1-2. Oh, that's a nice timing on the teep. Nice sidestep though, like you said, Boxer. There's a good time on the head kick. Doesn't get it though. There's one more 1-2 from Po right there. Double jab, straight lead hook. Nice job. There's the clinch though. Wise move from Papa Doc. Gives him some space. Double body hooks though. You don't see that a lot. We're doing that sub clinch position, throwing shots to the body.
Wow.
Set yourself up for those knees, but look at the body health of Papa Doc, man. He's just been taking a hit to it over and over again.
Yeah, I really like this scenario if you're Leon Edwards and Young Po, because of the marathon of Perk. And look at that, getting rocked there. Like I said, you got the advantage here. Marathon of Perk really shining right now for Leon Edwards. And with Usman, you can't use your Force of Nature perk because you have the stamina disadvantage here. So now I really feel the advantage goes to Young Po from here on out, and he has the body blinking of Papa Doc. And
here it comes.
What a knockout. And look, now Po is just shot, but you gotta be careful. You cannot play around with Papa Doc, because even though he's down, he can knock you out at any point. And I'm not sure, maybe that was a mistake, Young Po not jumping right on Papa Doc when he had the opportunity.
I don't know if he would have finished him though, because he dropped him with a body shot, didn't he? And that would have been a headshot finishing position, but there we go. Another knee to the body one more time. Sits him down. Now he'll go for it anyway. But like we said, he might not get it. No. Oh, he did.
Wow.
I'll eat my words.
Man.
Great performance by Young Po. Boxer. So impressive tonight.
Yeah, definitely respect to Young Po. Just really doing what he had to do early to mitigate that damage of Papa Doc, getting a lot of the takedown denials, which is going to hurt your stamina. He got his reverses, and he was able to do damage. And as you get a stamina advantage with Leon Edwards, like we said, that marathoner perk is going to start to shine, and it's going to take away the Force of Nature perk from Kamaru Usman. And all of a sudden, you have a tremendous advantage with the crazy leg perks of Leon Edwards coming into the third round, getting the job done. Man, it's a big win for Young Po in ESFL 120 to get a win over a former champion in Papa Doc. Great job, Young Po, getting it done.
Yeah, he didn't really use that many head kicks either. It was a lot of teep kicks, a lot of front kicks, good timing on the hands, good knees to the body to get the finishing sequence started. But that marathon perk, it also speeds up your stamina regeneration, right? Which
Definitely.
is good, because obviously one way to lose long-term stamina is to throw shots and strikes when your stamina is lower. But if your stamina regens faster, the amount of times you're throwing punches with less stamina is reduced as well, because it's recovering quicker. So there's lots of little sections to that as well.
A lot of little nuances to that.
Fantastic performance by Young Po. I think if you didn't know, now you know. Definitely. I mean, what a way to make a splash, right? Not even scheduled to fight. Oh yeah, I'll fill in short notice on the main card of ESFL 120. Yeah, hell of a fight. I'm sure people will be looking forward to seeing the next one. And yeah, Po's been competing on 80X as well. I think I'm wrong, but I'll say I believe he won the belt there, or won a tournament. I can't remember, but I feel like that's it. I've seen a couple of those events, but not one recently. But those are on Friday nights, or they were, unfortunately. But if you do want to catch any of the ESFL action you have seen, tonight and previously throughout season 2, you can check us out on YouTube as well, youtube.com/ESFL Gaming, or just stick it in YouTube. And shout out to everyone watching live on YouTube as well. Hello guys, are you having fun? Yeah, you all right? Yeah, good one. Right, okay, we're going to move on to the next fight of the evening, because we ain't got that many left, and now we are closing in on the final 4, one of which is Diaz Mentality, a man who has not fought for a long time here, but definitely a fan favorite due to his style, and he is fighting Davey H this evening as well. So it is going to be at welterweight. Let's jump on over.
All right, Davey H. They call him the oblique kick king. He likes to work the body. No stam game, so he's not going to leave nothing left in the octagon. He's going to leave it all out there in the squared circle. Diaz Mentality, man, what a name. Controls the pace, technical striker, can keep the fight standing. So it's going to be hard to take down Diaz Mentality. And he, of course, is picking Nick Diaz, but I don't think
Nick Diaz.
Yeah, visible Nick Diaz, but I don't think he's going to have to worry about the takedown, as he is facing a strong Conor McGregor pickup. We know about that 99 accuracy with Conor McGregor, fast hands. So you want to watch out in that pocket. But Nick Diaz, no slouch himself in that boxing game. So I want to really see Davey H come out with some of these, no stam game, like they said. So let's see how this fight plays out in the first round, Bailey, and take it away.
Yeah, I hope it's fireworks. We're probably going to get some. Here we go, right in the center. No one moving, both throwing shots to the body there with a straight hands. Body kick comes in, bit too close for Davey there. Got to be careful throwing that. You know Diaz will want to capitalize on that, and he does right there with more straights. Another body kick though, going to step inside the range with the right hook. Sorry, the rear hook right there. Doesn't get it. Jab, lead hook, dip to the straight, but there's a nice knee from Davey. Returns straight to the body right there. Tries to pitch his own rear hook over the top. Gets caught with that check from Diaz, who's now firing that rear uppercut up the middle, trying to take away that body damage. There's a jab into the side kick. Nice teep kick return by Davey. Both showing it. They have more in their arsenal than just boxing, but I think that's how this fight's going to play out. Chops to the inside with the leg kick after landing that rear hook, but gets caught with one of his own. Now a dig back to the body there as well with the straight hands. 1, 2, 3 misses. A nice teep from Davey, trying to slow down the pace. Lead hook there. Slip tried to throw the same combo he landed earlier. Didn't get it this time, and Davey rips back to the body here as we're starting to see some stamina dip away from Diaz.
Yeah, definitely. Diaz can't use that force of nature perk, and that's going to hurt right now for him. And, man, Davey H just pouring on a lot of pressure there to that block, but he cannot take those shots in the middle whenever you try to throw a leg kick and hit that, work that body. But good job right now, Davey H able to get a lot of stamina out. But as soon as I said that, a huge head kick there coming out by Diaz Mentality there, and puts Davey H on his back foot, and he's applying that pressure. And like we said, man, he is very good. Nice uppercut there to intercept that low strike there, Bailey, by Davey H. And man, Diaz Mentality using Nick Diaz, showing you why he has the name, just shining, doing great right now, baby.
He's cutting the cage so well also. He's just moving laterally. And look at the head health of Davey. He's got no head health, no block left. There's still a minute and a half left in this opening round here. This is just Diaz Mentality just pushing forward as much as he can. Double jab straight lead hook. Doesn't land it, but He's still moving. There is that stamina moving down those slips for the straight there. Does Davey? Doesn't get it as the left hand comes in against the block. Teep out of range this time, and Diaz going to use that as a window to push him back into this cage, but good head movement by Davey. Nice return with a knee to the body, keeps him in the fight. Now faking the Teep, goes for the lead leg. And that lead hook of Diaz, he's trying to nail that in there as well. Nice straight lead hook, straight to the body, finish right there, mixing up these three-piece combinations. There's a nice straight right though from Davey. Pulls the kick this time, didn't like it. Just want to get tagged again.
Maybe if Davey, another rocket and dude's knocked down there, and that's going to hurt. It's going to be tough to come back off of this scenario. And look, Bailey, he goes for the slap and has the beat on his opponent. Another rock and hitting him again in the body, again in the body, again in the body, and going just back and forth. He is not letting you just ease into the second round. He's going to let you know that he's fighting all the way until that bell sounds. And boy, what a good job by Diaz mentality over and over, showing respect in round two, Bailey, and already getting after it.
Yeah, that was a nice 1-2-3 right down the middle from Davey though, now leading with that straight. Knows he has to go forward instead of backing up against Diaz mentality. Definitely going to help him with it, but this is where the head movement comes into play when you're on that back foot. There's another chopping body kick right there as well, just slapping it to the liver of Davey. But those Teep kicks are working for him, creating some space. I like the lead handwork, the rear handwork from Davey, but there's a lead straight right there. Double uppercuts on the block, nothing left. Jesus, he should be dead. He should be dead right now, but the man is back up. Diaz admiring his work there for a second, but back on the pressure, leading with a rear left hook, but there's a big right hand from Davey. Gotta be careful just walking forward.
Yeah, and Davey, he ate a kick on the way down, and look, another rock there, but he has to watch out himself because his stamina is still low. Davey 8 still has a life lead, so you can just get rocked and knocked out of nowhere, so you got to be careful. But that head health on Conor McGregor, Davey H is low, but look at this, man, they're not leaving nothing in the octagon. Like we said, pre-fight, and Davey H still dangerous, but he is in a lot of trouble here. And a huge knockout, huge left hand there by Diaz mentality, using Nick Diaz with a very impressive performance, Bailey. That was a quick fight.
Oh yeah, that was a great fight as well. Just non-stop action right there. Diaz mentality, getting his work done as quick as he can tonight. Rear uppercut gets the finish. I don't know how he was still alive after that head kick on the way down. I mean, that thing was disgusting. You kick someone like that in real life, they're probably not waking up for about 30 minutes. Jesus.
Wow, yeah, I mean, man, just really getting the job done on the feet, and that's no easy feat against Conor McGregor. And man, Diaz mentality, I haven't seen him fight, but I really like Diaz mentality, using Nick Diaz and getting it done. Looking really, really impressive there on the stand-up. Man, putting people on notice.
Yeah, you better,
coming in at the end of the season.
You better be ready to win that stand-up battle, because fighting Nick Diaz on the feet is no joke. Obviously, he's only 3.5 stars. He has some weak areas, but you better be ready to exploit them, because if you don't, you might find yourself in a tough spot. And that is what happened right there. So we're going to move on to the next fight in a minute. Swiss versus Yuri. Great performance by Diaz. Before we do that, we have another stat card for you this evening. Created once again by the lovely CoolToMe. Stats provided, tracked, and kept by Mr. Boiler. We're going to take a quick look right here. It is the knockout strike percentages for season 2. So 35% of knockouts have come via hooks this season. 33% almost equal as uppercuts. You wouldn't have thought that, would you, Boxer? Almost as even as the hook right there. 18% have been head kicks. 10% have been straights, and then 1% for everything else here as well. But hooks and uppercuts dead even. That's kind of a strange statistic.
Yeah, especially when you know that how much stamina those uppercuts take. But yeah, hooks, I'm surprised that the uppercuts are, usually you want to start throwing those uppercuts when you have your opponent hurt and you're trying to get them out of there. A lot of times the hooks and the straights get you to that point. But interesting stat there, you got to respect both those hooks and uppercuts.
Yeah, I suppose usually you just rotate between them anyway, right? So I would say it's almost 50-50 which one's going to land, and that's basically the statistic we have in front of us. It's a similar number.
Yep.
So there we go. All right, perfect, wonderful. Well, thank you for those. They are very interesting. Just have a little breakdown, a look at what's been happening this season as well. Right, we're going to move on to the next fight. Let's take a look at the fight card real quick. Let's see how much we've got left. So we're about to do number 15, which is why can't I read this thing? This is not the next fight because we have Yuri versus Swiss Liebeck. So that is the next fight, but Davey versus Diaz is listed as number 14, but it's actually, we're having the next one now. I'm not going to look at the numbers, but the next fight is Swiss versus Yuri right here. So we're going to take that one. They are at bantamweight. I love it. After this, we have Pryoxis and Spider, and then Blake Tyler versus Suave Jamie, and our main event, of course, PlayStation champion versus Xbox champion Zyaf taking on JC. Let's get into this matchup. Yuri versus Swiss.
All right. Anytime you talk about Swiss Liebeck, one of the top fighters ever in the ESFL, and always in the top 50 or 25 on the OWC. Swiss Liebeck, overwhelming pressure, elite striking, relentless. He's one of the best to do it. Heavy top control, insane pressure from Swiss Liebeck. He's going to go forward, and he's not going to even be looking at that stamina bar. But Yuri, definitely aggressive striking, comfortable off his back, always looking to finish the fight. He bursted onto the scene in season 2, ranked number 10 on a 2-fight win streak, looking for a big win versus a vet in Swiss Liebeck. So we looking at somebody from the new guard trying to take out some fighters from the old guard in the UFC 3 days. Now, if you're going to call out and you want a veteran fight, then Swiss Liebeck is that big name. But you have your work cut out for you when you talk about fighting Swiss. But I see the name Morocco right here. Is it still Swiss?
I'm assuming it's, I mean, I haven't been told otherwise, so I'm assuming it's some kind of Smurf account, as they call it.
All right.
But we'll see.
Okay, we'll find out quick, Bailey, and take it away.
Perhaps is Swiss always on this console? I don't know. Hey, regardless, here we go. Yuri off the back foot already. Nice pivot to the inside there. Beautiful work and a pull counter. There we go. Like we said, Yuri also been done a bit of commentary here for the ESFL 2. Loving that pivot. Obviously can't hit it too many times already. The right hook is coming out right there from Swiss. But Swiss, we know, is very good moving forward. Relentless in so many fights. And there are so many fights he's been on the back foot of losing and has just found his way through. He ducked into the uppercut though right there. Check the inside leg kick. Oh, jumping switch head kick right there as well off the block. And Yuri now trying to land the teep. Moving to the inside still. Circling into that right hand. It's only going to take one right hand. Oh, but he gets a return on the straight. What? Great job by Yuri. Then chops the liver and hits it one more time.
Yeah, that was a good job there. Caught Swiss with his stamina down and able to get an easy rock. But that is not going to deter Swiss. I know one thing, even though it doesn't say Swiss Liebeck, you can tell just by his silhouette and how he fights. And Swiss Liebeck's able to get a knockdown, 2 knockdowns, and here it comes. Swiss Liebeck is saying, man, you're not going to take out the old guys just yet. Going low, going high, putting on this pressure. This is a tough situation to be in, Bailey.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, Yuri has to find a way off this cage. Tries the knee. That's not a bad decision, but unfortunately, out of range, there's the big right hand that he walked right into. We talked about that happening. And there it is. And now Yuri just in a world of hurt, a world of pain. So difficult to get out of here. Has to go back to that pull counter, maybe some slip straight, something to stop this pressure, because moving forward is going to be very difficult. Now it gets ducked into the uppercut one more time. This lead hook. Oh my God, just a 1-2. Man. And Swiss just flexing on him. He doesn't even care right now, Boxer.
Yeah, Swiss usually just coming in there handling business, but last fight. Oh, wow. This is why you can't play around in the octagon, because everyone has a puncher's chance. And now I think, Swiss is like, you don't care, but you never know. I mean, you don't, look at that, man. Just a little bit too much and getting on top, man. Looking like some bad blood there going on. Wow.
Swiss took that out.
Wow. Man, no, that's still in the game. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Switch not playing around there, but one thing, even though Switch was very dominant, Yuri always showed that he still was dangerous in the fight, had his moments, but Switch just had a little bit too much, too often here for Yuri getting it done in between this Piotr mirror match. What do you think, Bailey? What did we just see?
I think if he had pull countered like half a second later, he probably would have won that fight. I think that pull counter was just like, he technically, that uppercut came right after it. So he had read the move correctly, but Swiss just waited a second longer on it. And so when his uppercut landed, he was coming back from that pull counter. So just a second later, it could have been different. I mean, great job by Swiss just getting it done. Like we said, not letting the new guard come through just yet, staying in there. But Yuri came back right there. But as soon as he had him hurt, he just swarmed and overwhelmed him. Just such a tough match for anyone, really. Swiss has just been a killer since day one, really.
Definitely.
All right, perfect.
All right.
Okay, it's time for many people's main event this evening. I know Pryoxis came by my stream today, and he said he had a surprise in store for us at 1:35. And I racked my brain, albeit briefly. I was in the middle of a game, so I was kind of intense, but I couldn't think who it might be. But I had a little think actually during this card, and of course it came to me who Pry would be playing tonight. And I had assumed it would be Sugar Sean O'Malley as a sneaky pick of bantamweight. But looking at this matchup against the Spider, it looks like Spider might be the one playing O'Malley. But we'll see. Boxer, please let these people know if they don't about these two fighters, please, because we need some backstory on these ones.
Yeah, definitely. When you talk about EK Spider against Pryoxis, this is one of the fights for the ages. We're talking about a great content creator out of both of these guys, and you're talking about elite of the elite in terms of fight IQ from both of these guys. Okay, EK Spider, elite striker, creative, a highlight machine, one of the most unique strikers. He's a fan favorite, implemented his striking through EK. Now, when you talk about Pryoxis, one of the most well-known content creators for EA Sports UFC 4, a former ESFL champion, great low kick setups, extremely well-rounded, high-level knowledge of the game, calculated striker. This fight will be none other than a chess match. Now, this is a very interesting matchup when you talk about Sean O'Malley versus Dominic Cruz. Dominic Cruz just stacked with perks, and all of them centered around movement, whether you talk about skirmish, predator, pay to miss, marathoner. So you got to be careful. You need to watch your stamina anytime you're facing a Dominic Cruz. We never know what we're going to see. You can do a lot of different type of movements, unique movements, but Sean O'Malley has a lot also Taekwondo perks and very good on the punching speed and power, both of 93. Round one, Balian. Take it away.
All right, here we go. Yeah, Spider coming out with the double spin. That is some Sean O'Malley nonsense. And you know what? I'm very excited to see Spider play with Sean O'Malley. Look at Pry using all this head movement, though, of Cruz. Chops the low kick, 1, 2, 3 on the inside as well. Look at that. Trying to get it moving. Just wants to show movement. Just wants to show that signature movement. I mean, this should be an exciting matchup here. Almost gets the trip right there as well. Doesn't get it. Ooh, nice slip straight. And ducks out as well there, using the duck to try and fake into. Price fingers must be dexterous as all heck to be pulling these off, to be honest, because there's some weird stick positioning that goes on. But he's getting them off nicely. Tries to throw the teep. Spider being very patient as always tonight as well. Ooh, that straight left coming out. Doesn't get it though.
Yeah, if Spider can get it done, this will be a huge win for Spider. And man, he is using a creative striker in real life, and he is one of the most creative strikers here in the ESFL. But these are the wins that's really going to solidify your legacy here in UFC 4. But man, Pryoxis is one of the best. Look, using that signature movement, just having fun in there, and that's exactly what you want to see. And this is a very fun matchup because you don't usually see these pickups here, and we're seeing just, hey, look at that. Does that score a knockdown there, Bailey, and from Sean O'Malley and Spider? Wow. Or was that just one of the active knockdowns? I don't know. Was it a knockdown? Somebody in chat tell me, baby.
I don't think it was. No, he didn't really lose much head health from it either. It's funny to see how much this is draining Pry's stamina as well, doing all of this footwork, which is kind of insane, because you would assume you'd be able to do this and not lose the stamina because it's hard enough to pull off anyway. But there we go. Double faking with it nicely here too. Inside leg kick. That's been a weapon for Pry so far as well. Slips straight. Nice work. There's the inside leg kick return from Spider though. Fires the lead uppercut to break the posture of Pry as he plants his feet. Whiffs that one. Nice straight left into the head kick again. Spider finding his timing now.
See, and one thing, a little nuance here, Spider is one of the best guys at feinting and doing all of the extra stuff. So he knows, you know, how to counter all of this stuff. And that's one thing. Whenever you're doing a lot of the countering, it does look pretty, but you're not hitting your opponent. And especially if you're doing it and they're not throwing strikes. This will eat on your stamina. And that's what we're seeing right here. Landing body kicks. And now Spider's pulling away in his stamina advantage here. Pryoxis seems like he needs to change up the strategy here a little bit, Bailey.
Gets caught right there. The front kick, wow. 360. Coming off the top
huge
right there. Doesn't
there
land.
From Pryoxis.
Ooh, that's a good first round. That's an exciting first round right there. Very backwards and forwards. Nice little signature footwork. Pivot, I guess there, or a lunge, or a dart, perhaps we should call it, from Cruz. But
Bailey, and I already want to see 5 rounds of this fight in multiple fights. But we only got 2 rounds left. This is going to be very interesting to see who snowballs. I really can't call it. I think I might get a slight edge to Spider in that first round, but you never know how the judges are going to see it, because Pryoxis has done has had his moments in this fight. Second round, let's see what happens, Bailey.
Yeah, good recovery from both fighters, so stamina doesn't appear to be an issue. Oh, nice switch hook right there. Beautiful job. Oh, nice body kick though from Spider. Lands inside leg kick, misses. Nice return. Lead body kick into the straight setup. Beautifully double jab into the ducking straight right that Cruz has in his arsenal. Catches that kick, goes back to the body. Double hooks right there as well. Nicely. That question mark kick came up nicely too. Spider's doing a good job not biting on all these feints though as well. He's actually feinting as well. Tries to get the teeth in there. Nice little work. Doesn't get it though. Double jab straight. Pulls it. Comes back to the jab 1-2 as well. Nice work from Spider. Definitely just a case of who's faking who right now as well. There. Beautiful head movement by Pry.
Nice.
Good work.
Nice.
Oh, he's stuck with it.
Good. And look at that. A huge rock out of nowhere. Pryoxis using that signature movement. A very pretty rock here. Man, if you're going to make the game look good, this is where you want to do it against these two. EK Spider versus Pryoxis. A huge head kick there from from Spider there. Getting the job done. Nice pull counter there. Return from Pryoxis. And man, you see a lot of this switch stance. None of these fighters are taking any type of damage here. And whenever they do the switch stance, because their switch stance is both 97 and 96 respectively. But this is a pretty fight, Bailey, and we're seeing a lot of signature stuff here.
Yeah, this is really, really good stuff. Great job trading the hook. Beautiful question mark kick right there as well. That came right up and over. It's fairly even, but it looks like Pryor's taking a little bit more head health damage than EK Spider so far. Pitches the right hand over the top. There's a nice push kick off the lead leg.
Another.
Has to bail on the spin, but there's that 1-2 from Pryor that's been real sharp, real quick. That's what he rocked him with earlier. See if he can fight up the middle. Tries to get that in there. Ooh, tries to throw the lead hook. Doesn't get it. Nice pull into the spin.
Wow.
Bailing on both those hooks, which starts outside leg kick right here as well. Dips to the outside, double jab coming in. Jab trying to return. There's a switch hook and comes back with the opposite side switch hook from Pry. Nice work outside leg kick to set up that straight, but Spider is still here and still pressing forward. Moving forward with the pull counter.
A lot of flair, a lot of style from both of these fighters, using some of the most slick fighters in terms of movement. And look at that spinning roundhouse there coming out from Spider. showing you why he's one of the most best strikers in UFC 4. And I just love that signature movement that Pryoxis is showing off right now from Dominic Cruz is very effective. But look at that blinking leg there of Sean O'Malley. But he's able to switch stance and keep that right leg behind him if he wants to, because Sean O'Malley has a switch stance of 96. Man. Balian, who took that second round, might have to get out into Pryoxis.
No, they both got a rock. Look at this wheel kick, man. Like, I don't know. I honestly have no idea who's winning this fight. It's very, very back and forth.
Yeah, I'm calling it 1-1. I'm calling it 1-1.
Let's just believe it's 1-1 for the purposes of enjoying this last round.
Definitely. Last round. Who wants it the most? Showing signs of respect here. Let's see who gets it done in the third and final round, Bailey.
Nice 1-2. Sips into the double jab there as well. Ducks twice.
He stick to it.
Nice 1-2.
This signature movement
as
of
well.
Cruz
The
is
L1
nice.
flick. Yeah, Spider's going a bit more traditional Muay Thai now, trying to march forward, but he's getting tagged a little bit by Pry whenever he's in that southpaw. Pry's just trying to chew up that leg. Nice snap jab, double jab.
Wow, it is tough to hit. See, he's showing you a different style here. You know, he's slipping and ripping. And I mean, like, Pry's getting in. But you can get caught, but he's getting in and he's always moving his head. He's showing you different looks. Dominic Cruz has a lot of signature movement, whether that's the forward flick, back flick, or the side flick. And that's what we're seeing there from Pryoxis. And you mix that in just with some solid striking. And, man, you've created a new style here.
Can you imagine if he was mixing in takedowns as well, though?
Yeah,
like he would be nailing some of these takedowns off of these as well. Beautiful switch hook there. Great job as he steps to the outside, switch stance, and throws that big looping hook off the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Fakes the head kick, fakes the straight, switch stance into the teep, back to the same stance, fakes a straight, switch hook again.
See, we're seeing signature movement, signature punches, and generating rocks. We really don't see that here. Look at that signature head movement. Is evading some very powerful front kicks here against one of the best in the ESFL with Spider. So it's showing you how just viable this head movement is with Dominic Cruz if you use it effectively.
Yeah, Pry's just doing a great job faking as well. It's not just the head movement, it's all the fakes that come with it. Nice slip though. Head kick doesn't come out from Spider. Tries to sit back and throw the straight right as well. Lead hook now. Jab to the body. Jab up top, trying to find the range. Set something up. Ooh, tries to pull counter. Gets hit with the left hand, but stops that teep kick right there with just a stiff jab. Pry now switch stance. Duck fake gets hit with the wheel kick. Nice read by Spider, who's going to step forward, switch stance himself into the lead hook now. Straight left, body shot as well. Great job. There's the lead teep. Switch stance probably coming out again there. No, stays in southpaw. Knows the leg kicks are coming. Pry goes to the switch hook again. Duck to the outside. There's the teep up the middle. Switch stance from Pry. Fakes in. Fakes the jab out. Fakes the jab. Throws a jab. Rear hook. The jab from Spider. Lead hook. 1-2 from Pry. Tries to slip out with that head movement. Whiffs on the head kick. Let's see if he's going to capitalize. Fake. Nice knee to the body. Chops back with a roundhouse. Fake straight. Uppercut comes out. Fakes again. This time he lands it. They're going to the final 10 seconds. Fakes a spin. Head kicks coming. Great fight.
Wow. I do not know who won this fight here. Both of these guys had their moments here. I do not want to be a judge right here. Maybe you give the edge to Pryoxis, but man, oh man, Sean O'Malley was able still to get the job done. But Pryoxis, you really got to give it up to him using that signature head movement effectively against Sean with Dominic Cruz. Let's see if it pays off.
Yeah, not getting caught with anything. Mostly, that wheel kick was great. I mean, that was a nice turn by Spider. 29-28, 2 rounds to 1. Oh, for Spider. I mean, that's such a close fight. I really feel like it could have gone either way. Those wheel kicks
went either way.
Were doing damage, and they definitely scored higher. It's like a high-octane move, isn't it? They always score very highly in the judges' eyes
have to
right
see
there.
The scorecard.
We do need to see the scorecards on this one. Yeah,
we have to see it. Yeah, look at that breakdown. Look, it's so
Dead
even.
Dead even.
Dead even. It could have just went either way. It could have went either way. They had to pick somebody.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, but it's showing you that's a huge win for Spider.
It couldn't
Congratulations,
be more
Spider.
even. Look at that.
Yeah, couldn't have been more even. I mean, it literally could have went either way. I mean, like, you know, I like to see one day in the ESFL a run back of this same fight. This was very entertaining. I would actually watch this fight over and over again with that signature movement that Pryoxis had. But against an EK Spider picking up that Sean O'Malley pickup. This is a huge win for Spider here. We know he had a slow start, but getting a win in ESFL 120 against Pryoxis, I know he feels good. This is one that he will keep forever. Great job by Pryoxis, just showing mixing up the monotony and showing you know, you can win, you can do things without just doing the same thing over and over that people usually do, showing that signature movement. One of my favorite fights on the card so far, baby.
Yeah, I mean, there have been so many. There have been so many boxers, so many good fights tonight. And yeah, now definitely. Only 2 more to get to this evening. Now it's time for a fight that could have been the main event tonight, with PlayStation champion versus Xbox champion, because both men have been champions at some point. They're not holding the belts right now, but truly we have the 2 of the best to ever do it in Suave Jamie and Blake Tyler.
Look at the wins, baby.
Yeah, I was going to say, these 2 men have fought each other more than, I don't know, perhaps anybody else. I mean, that's probably not true, but, you know, you might have fought your mate a bunch on the sofa around. But these 2 definitely.
No, that's more than anyone. That's crazy.
We're going to have a look now as they get in the lobby. Yeah, 495 to 389 in favor of Suave Jamie. But, yeah, that is a lot.
Okay. Oh, man. Blake Tyler. We talking a former ESFL Xbox Season 2 champion fighting another member from the DONS fight camp, one of the top strikers on Xbox. We've seen Blake Tyler get it done. Like we said, former champion, extremely composed, works the body, patient yet aggressive. Now, Suave Jamie, we already know, also known as Triple C, has held the ESFL, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 and Esports League champ at the same time. No one has ever done that. World-class striking, world-class grappling, world-class defense. This is the best of the best, and it shows you why they maintain being the best, because they play each other head-to-head with a combined total of over 900 times. That is a lot of time in the octagon here. And whenever you talk about Conor McGregor mirror match, you're going to see who's the best fighter during these 3 rounds here. Blake Tyler versus Suave Jamie, round 1, Balian. Take it away.
All right. Hot diggity damn. We've got a fight. Now, these 2 have been to war many times. Let's see what kind of a fight we get. Let's see what they're showing up to do tonight. Are they here to put on a war? Are they here to put on a serious performance against each other and try and take a victory at the end of Season 2? Because really, these fights don't actually mean that much to these 2 people right here. You know, there's no belt on the line, and these 2 are just have scrapped so many times. But we'll see. We'll see what's happening. It was a side kick. Nice straight to the body there. Blake Tyler returns with his own. Fakes a side kick this time. This is Jamie in the pocket. Straight left. Tries to follow up there. Misses all 3. Blake hanging around the outside. Nice jab with jab. Sets that straight left up. Closes the distance, slips out, gets away from the straight left as well. Return with that rear body uppercut as well. Both trading lead hooks on the inside. Keeps whiffing big with that straight left to Suave Jamie, boxer.
Yeah, keeps whiffing, and Suave Jamie able to back his opponent up. But we really don't know right now. Both of these fighters just trading, going back and forth. I don't think nobody has taken out and really pulled away at this point here. But yeah, that 98 striking speed of Conor McGregor, you're seeing it here with those fast hands. Nice combinations here coming out from Blake Tyler and returning of Jamie Bailey. And these guys are just throwing hands right now at the moment.
Oh, man. Good lead hook work from Blake. Both men have taken a lot of damage already. I guess we're going to have a gunfight because that's what it's turning into right here. Good rear body uppercut work as well. Both men trying to find homes for their jabs to set everything else up, but the reach is completely identical, which makes it very difficult to gauge when to step in and throw. Oh, big whiff on the straight as the knee came out right there from Jamie. There's a nice lead uppercut. A return on the knee from Blake Tyler. Jamie thinking about slipping, uses that to bake the teep out. Nice work here. Jab straight to the body. Nice straight to the head, though. Goes straight to the head himself. Back and forward.
Yeah, it's really tough to see who's taking advantage here. But that was a nice bait there with those teeps right now of Jamie. That's the only advantage that I see right now. But those teeps are doing a lot of damage. And then landing those body uppercuts there from Triple C himself, whiffing that rear left hook there from Jamie. He has to watch out his stamina there, but he still has a stamina advantage there, as he has the advantage on Blake Tyler, both in the center of the octagon. Only a minute left to go. Nice straight land there by Suave Jamie, and another combination there. Suave Jamie seems like he's being a little bit more technical there. Nice teep landed there by Blake Tyler. Both of these guys have had their moments here in the first round, but these teeps of Suave Jamie are going to add up at some point, Bailey.
Okay, sorry, I'm just reading the live notifications. There's some stuff going on, but we're fine. We're fine. 20 seconds left in the first round. Very even, very back and forth right now. Good body work from both men as well. Blake Tyler, slight stamina disadvantage. Both men trading knees. But body and Nedell fairly similar. Oh, wow. If he didn't block that, that would have been bad.
Yeah, look at there. He looked at the stats there for a second, and it looks like Triple C, Suave Jamie has the slight advantage here on the significant strikes here, and let's see how he gets it done. A nice check hook there landed early by Blake Tyler, and look at there, a nice combination return there. Suave Jamie, just my turn type of situation, able just to return a combination before you can get your moving combination forward, and that's what I see the advantage right now. Suave Jamie able to land these planted combinations, which is paying dividends.
Yeah, nice job. Gets the lead hook in there again. Lead uppercut money for Suave Jamie tonight. Lead uppercut into the lead hook. There's a straight left hand coming over the back as well to the body. Jamie's starting to pick apart and snipe Blake Tyler out now, but Blake's going to have to try and find homes for shots that stop him coming forward. He's doing a good job with the knee up the middle, but Jamie really started. Oh, there's the head kick though, just as we said it, coming over the top right here. Nice job. And now Blake Tyler goes on the offensive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Then Jamie gets it right back. Put some respect on my name. Yeah. Triple C coming out. He elects not to stay down. These guys want a stand-up war to entertain the fans here and everyone here in the ESFL, but that was a nice comeback there. Suave Jamie able to get the knockdown, but he has to watch the head health himself, and able to get a huge rock there.
Double shots to the body.
Triple C, man, doing a good job here, just staying in control with Suave Jamie.
Yeah, really starting to snipe him out right now. Trying to find the kill shot, take advantage of those windows of vulnerability. Oh, big left hook though. There's the rear uppercut though. Comes back with a lead hook to the head. Nice job rolling through on that one. Using that jab. Scary stuff. There's a teep. You know Jamie's looking for something big to put his lights out in the show right here, but Tyler's going to try and fight through it as best he can. Got to be careful of that lead hook. Got to be careful of that real uppercut. Got to be careful of everything, really, if you're Blake Tyler at this point.
Yeah, definitely. Suave Jamie still, in control here. Huge
beautifully timed.
Just landed perfectly timed. Soon as Suave Jamie threw that knee, you had Blake Tyler, just duck right into it and got the knockdown. And it's going to be real tough for Blake Tyler to come back, because that head health is just going to stay low, and it's going to snowball from here.
Oh my goodness, Blake just walking him down with a high guard right there, just letting him know, like, yeah, you can do what you want. I'm going to keep popping you, break this block, find the kill shot. And then tonight right here, Blake Tyler still trying to find a home for something. Jabber to the turning sidekick, but that was blocked. Lead hook coming off the block as well. Nice teep. Trying to keep him backed up. Looks like Jamie might be trying to just slow down towards the end of the round here.
Yeah, Suave Jamie still showing a lot of respect to his opponent because he knows that Blake Tyler knows his every movement, and any one mistake with Conor McGregor with that punching power of 96, punch speed of 98, you can make a mistake even though you've been up. And this is the third round here. I don't know if it's going to get out of the third round, but man, this has been a very entertaining fight so far. And like we said, anything can happen. Suave Jamie's head is hurt also, so let's see how he deals with adversity and is he able to come back here in the third round. But great job by Blake Tyler showing that he's still dangerous. Bailey here, look at there, Bailey, another rock there by Jamie, back and forth rocks.
Man, he's just hunting him down with the lead hook. Look at that sway to the outside, getting away from that lead uppercut as well. Nasty stuff. But Blake Tyler's just not going down. He's not done yet. Trying to find a home for that left hand. There it is. Straight left right down the middle. Takes half the head health off Jamie. Had his block down at the time. But it's only going to take one more of those uppercuts to really put the lights out on Blake Tyler. But he's not giving up. Still moving forward right here.
Yeah, Blake Tyler moving forward. But a huge rock there. Huge lead hook. Rare from Suave Jamie, and one thing I like with Suave Jamie, he never just tries to just overcommit. Even though Blake Tyler is hurt, he knows that his head health is low himself, and Suave Jamie still being methodical, even though he has his opponent hurt right now.
Yeah, Blake Tyler.
Oh, huge knockdown.
Oh, big left hand. This surely will be it now. Wants him back up. Half of this round left. I don't think this was supposed to be 5 rounds, by the way. So hopefully he finishes the next 2.5 minutes. But we'll see here.
Both of these fighters so used to being in the main event, fighting all these championship fights. they probably made a mistake, but it's all right. Suave Jamie here probably may get it done here in the third round. But man, look, another knockdown here. And now he elects to get on top of his opponent here, maybe sensing the end of it. And that's all she wrote with a huge right hand there from Suave Jamie, taking out a very dangerous Blake Tyler. That's as technical gets when it comes down to EA Sports UFC 4. The best to ever do it when Suave Jamie Triple C getting it done here against a strong Blake Tyler.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see if he tries to come back and defend his titles in the UFC Esports League Season 2. I think he might just do that. So if he's still looking good now, let's see how he looks back for the UFC Esports League. It'll be very interesting, very interesting. But congratulations again to Suave Jamie taking out a rival in Blake Tyler, although a fellow team member as well, but still a rival nonetheless on the biggest stage, the ESFL. Let's go. Right, we have time, and it is now the time for the main event of the evening, everybody. It is Zyaf, our PlayStation champion, taking on JC21, the Xbox champion. Now, the last time we did this, the Xbox champion won. Everybody thought the PlayStation champion was going to win, Boxer, but that's not what happened. The Xbox guy won, and the Xbox guys never let PlayStation hear the end of it, so that was pretty good. Right, before we do that, though, we are going to share with you now another graphic this evening. The top 10 most picked fighters in there. Well, not the top 10 most picked fighters, the top 10 win percentages in the ESFL with fighters. So the fighters that were picked and have the highest win percentage. Across season 2, we did this last season. Number 1, Mr. John Jones. I think last season it was Cody Garbrandt, believe it or not. Maybe I'm making that up, I don't remember. But John Jones, a 76.9% win rate. No, it was Volkanovski last season. This season, 70% win rate with those who picked Volkanovski. 66% win rate with those that picked Dillashaw, 60% with Gilbert Burns, 59% with Conor McGregor, 57% with Poirier, only 54% with Jan, but you got to think there's a lot of mirror matches in that one.
Yeah, mirror match.
41% with Holloway, right? These are the top 10 most picked as well, I think. So maybe, I'm not sure, but I don't know if this is just the general percentages, but only 36% win ratio with Tony and only 27% win ratio with Leon Edwards. That's really not that high at all, Boxer.
Yeah, no, I'm really surprised at the numbers here. I don't see John Jones that often. Maybe that's why some of his win rates is really high. And yeah, when you talk about the 50 percentile with Piotr Jan, that's probably because every time Piotr Jan gets a win, he's also getting a loss.
Yeah,
But yeah, Volkanovski definitely one of the strong
for
pickups
sure.
there. TJ Dillashaw and Gilbert Burns is really one of my favorite fighters on this game, can get it done. But yeah, some interesting stats there. But look, man, John Jones, #1 pound for pound, greatest fighter in the UFC, and even still, even in the ESFL, how it plays out in the game, 76.9% win rate.
I'm
Wow.
surprised at the Leon Edwards one at 27%. I'm just trying to think
Yeah, me too.
who gets picked at welterweight that often beats Leon Edwards in the ESFL is who could it be? I don't know. You guys at home can tell us, right? It's time, guys. Everybody is ready. You've been waiting all night. Thank you for being patient and waiting for the main event. Of course, this is the last fight of season 2 here at the ESFL. We will be back with season 3. And of course, as well, in the summer, there will be the Esports League. The UFC's Esports League makes its return. It's on the UFC Twitch channel. It's not here. It's twitch.tv/UFC, but it will be powered by us, the ESFL. I will be there, and it will be a good time. And there will be some good fights. So stay tuned for announcements on that as well. But it's time for the main event, everybody. Mr. Zyaf will be defending his PlayStation belt alongside JC, who will be defending his Xbox belt. So we will get a champ tonight, Boxer. It's pretty exciting stuff.
All right. Yeah, champ. That's going to be the thing, to the most coveted type of award here at the end of ESFL. PS4 champion Zyaf coming over for double champ status. So that's the thing. Zyaf is leaving his environment in his console to come over to the Xbox champion. Youngest ever ESFL champion in JC 21. So that's something to look out for. Now, Zyaf, most title defenses in ESFL UFC 4 history. Aggressive head kick, strong submission game. JC 21, balanced approach. Goes everywhere the fight takes him. Not afraid of the ground. So this is the best of the best. The elite of the elite. This is the crossover matchup. Even though this game isn't cross-platform here in the ESFL, we are bringing you essentially a cross-platform fight. PlayStation champion versus Xbox champion. Round 1, Bailey, and take it away.
All right, here we go. Zyaf in the blue gloves. JC21 in the red gloves. Now, because Zyaf is jumping over to Xbox, if he loses, he will not lose that PlayStation belt because, JC is not on PlayStation. So there you go. But nice turning sidekick from JC right there. Answered by Zyaf with his own sidekick. Expect to see a lot of different things coming out from both these guys. I wonder if Zyaf will mix up some grappling, as he is a very competent grappler as well. But lots of hit reactions coming out there as JC just opens up with hooks to the body and to the head. Ooh, exploded inside there.
Yeah. JC really looking comfortable right now, but we've seen Zyaf just make so many correct calculations here in this octagon. No matter who he faces, has already faced the best of the best and already landing some nice combinations from Zyaf here. But JC21 is really respecting is saying, hey, you got to respect my ground here, and he's pushing forward. But look at those combinations being landed by Zyaf here, Bailey. Just some high level stuff that we're seeing at the moment.
Yeah, JC really putting on the pressure though against the block, but there's the uppercut lead. Oh my god! Oh my god!
What was that?
Oh my god, he just killed him.
My goodness here, but you got to watch out here for the submission here. Very tough here, man. What a highlight knockdown there from Zyaf there. Never seen that before. Just on the ground. Out, Bailey. And what a punch.
Holy shit. Right, okay, so it was a rear uppercut, lead hook, rear uppercut, and then it was just a jab into a wheel kick, and it just sent him into the shadow realm for about 3 seconds.
Wow.
Okay, he's still
Okay.
alive, everybody. Right, now we have
Yeah.
Zyaf on the left-hand side of the screen. JC, there's a nice head
Oh,
kick
nice.
from Zyaf.
Uh-oh.
1, 2, 3, and a
And
4
look.
on the end.
Yeah.
Nice up kick, though.
Okay.
Kicks him off. him.
JC saying put some respect back on my name, and he returned his own knockdown.
No,
and
no,
you gotta
that was
respect
Zayaf.
that. Yeah. Oh, Zayaf. Yeah, I'm sorry. Zayaf saying put some respect on my name. Yeah, you're right. And come back of a knockdown of his own. Wow. Yeah, some big high-level stuff. Yeah, see, this is PO
Ooh.
mirror matches. I'm getting confused, Bailey.
Yeah, that was a nice job, though, by JC. He pulled out the right hook from Zyaf, and he found his own right over the top. Zyaf burnt a lot of stamina here, but we can't see where JC's is at. Lead hook straight right, gets through, though. Whiffs on that one, tries to double up with the 1-2 at the end. Zyaf definitely throwing 4-punch combinations, which do very, very well, but he will burn stamina out for that. But I'm assuming he's done enough damage to where he's still ahead in that regard, because, of course, we have the Force of Nature perk at play in this matchup.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Force of Nature perk, you don't want to get down in the stamina department. But, man, Zayaf just showing you why he's one of the best fighters here, and now coming over to Xbox and doing a lot of the same. I mean, man, Zayaf just undefeated here, Bailey. It can't be stopped.
Well, the fight is not over yet, and JC is putting on the pressure. 1-2 gets met with the right hook of Zyaf, though. 3-punch combination coming out there, and Zyaf comes back with his own, ending with that lead hook. Dips off to the right-hand side with the straight right. 3-piece and a right hook right there from JC, but Zyaf countering back with the check, ducking roundhouse off the slip straight right there as well. JC tries to march in. Zyaf coming back on the inside with that uppercut, but JC with the pressure. Hook after hook after hook. Zyaf now with a 4-punch combination of his own. They're toe-to-toe double jab, right hand right there as he keeps him back against the cage with a duck under from JC. Lets him open up another counter opportunity. Big teep up the middle. Paul counters that, but there's no follow-up. Zyaf gets out of range, and these two are just going back and forth right now. What a fight. Oh
yeah, definitely want to fight. Nice 1-2 head kick coming out from JC 21, but man, I would like to see the stamina there and the nice head kick in the night. Zyaf double champ. There's both championships on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox. Balian, this is huge. What a way to end ESFL 120 with Zyaf. What a story, Balian. Just coming up through the ranks.
Perfect head kick as well.
Perfect head kick there.
Nothing but shit. Like
perfectly timed. I mean, what's more to say, Balian? Wow.
Oh, God, just pain. And I mean, that is so impressive. I mean, that is 8-0 for Zyaf. He now has the PlayStation and the Xbox title. He is the champ, and he probably is one of the best players, if not the best player we've ever seen, especially for UFC 4. You know, we've had some big names in the history of this game. Kinetic NRG, you know, for UFC 2, definitely did well in UFC 3, but UFC 3, you know, there were some big names up in there as well. You know, Ad Vader, some huge names, obviously Ed Parker, but now I think for the purpose of UFC 4, you have to add the name Zyaf to that list of legends right there, because this man has done things that no one else has done on this game. And you got to remember, he came into this game on the UFL, you know, one of the feeder leagues to the ESFL, the Wednesday night cards, fought his way onto the ESFL, and then came back season 2, undefeated all season, unstoppable, now double champ. You have to give it up to this man. I mean, just so impressive.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when you're talking about breaking the record of most consecutive, like, you know, title defenses, now he has the Xbox championship belt, and whenever you do the Esports UFC, going to be going for that belt. Could see another triple C in the future. Who knows? I mean, sky's the limit for Zyaf, just getting it done time and time. And whenever you're a champion, you face the elite of the elite that's coming up here, the most hungry opponent, and he's still able to get it done. And seems like with no problem. You know, so for the rest of the league, Zyaf definitely is showing you he's the new sheriff in town, and he's putting everyone on notice, and he has all of the gold, and no one can take it away, baby.
Well, I mean, can he do it in the UFC's Esports League, though, Boxer? That is the question, because of course this is as the highest level it gets, in at least in terms of the the ESFL. I mean, it's the top of the top, but the UFC Esports League does not come around very often. The stakes are a little bit higher, the exposure is higher, and it's on the official UFC's esport. So I hope he competes, and I'd love to see him maybe take gold there as well if he can, because I'm sure the competition for that new season is going to be incredibly hot. And I'm not going to say anything. It's coming in the summer, guys. Okay, that's all I'm allowed to say anyway. It's coming in the summer. And when it does come, you guys can catch it on the UFC Twitch channel as well. So go jump over there if you haven't already, because usually I think we're gonna get the best players from around the world all competing in that for a variety of reasons, and it's gonna be one hell of a show when we do get around to that, Boxer.
Yeah, definitely, man. Looking forward to that. You can't beat that anytime that you're able to compete over there in the UFC Esports League, over there on the official UFC Twitch page. I mean, that's some big high level stuff. A lot of eyes on you, and it's one thing to do it here in the ESFL, but then it's going to be another thing to do it anytime you talk about the UFC esports. So looking forward to having all of these amazing fighters over there. We set the stage, and now we're able to see what happens whenever we serve it up over there on the Esports League. But man, what a great way just to end the season. We've had a ton of cards. I mean, a ton of fights on this card that just could have went either way. We saw a lot of high level stuff, and I think this fight card really represented UFC 4 and all of the myriad of styles that you can implement yourself. We saw everything on the ground, everything on the stand up, from unique striking animations and unique head movements. With Dominic Cruz comes to mind. A lot of the takedown diversity in some of, whether you want to be a pressure striker, we seeing it all here tonight. Great representation of esports UFC 4.
Yeah, perfect. All right, well, there we go. ESFL Season 2 is officially in the books. You can catch all of Season 2 and Season 1 over on the ESFL YouTube channel. If you have not seen any of the fights, there have been a lot of them, and a lot of good ones. There's also individual fights on there as well, as you can catch some of the fight of the nights over the last it's almost been now, Boxer, right, that the game has been out 8 months or something, so a couple of months will be on a year anniversary. But until then, guys, don't forget to follow ESFL on Instagram and Twitter, as well as join the community Discord. All the links should be getting spammed in the chat right now, hopefully by the moderators. If not, they will be below. But thank you very much for joining us this evening from myself, Balian, and Mr. I'm a Boxer. We'll be back next season. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned to the ESFL social medias for announcements for the UFC Esports League, as well as the ESFL Discord for information about signups and things like that as well. We will see you next season. Thank you for joining us once again. Take care, everybody, and have a good night.